Okay. So after that, we have again the role playing session at tourist attraction and interaction with tourists at Shanti Stupa by Dr. Rajender. Okay. So today we have a very um, interesting and very enthusiastic topic and field visit. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Test, test. Okay. Uh, I feel much better now. I hope you don't mind. I not wear the suit because today we're gonna go out, and I found this one is keep me warm. I think my voice might be not much better than yesterday, but it's not so now. Okay. First of all, Julie, very nice to see you again today. Thank you so much for coming and participate. I feel very happy to be here. For the outline for today, as we have the topic of this course, if you can notice that, we will think about how can we brand Ladakh. Okay, branding. How can we brand Ladakh, or how can we brand Leh? As I mentioned yesterday, when you see the logo, okay, sometimes you don't have to read the sign, right? For example, if I put the logo Starbucks, you know Starbucks, right? What is the logo of Starbucks? Can someone describe a little bit? Start with? Yeah, Starbucks. They have a logo like a woman, right? Starbucks coffee. You know Starbucks coffee? Yeah, they have the logo like a woman, right? The long hair, mermaid, mermaid. When you see that, you know what is it? Yeah, same thing. How about if I said, look at the Statue of Liberty. Do you know Statue of Liberty? Where is it? Statue of Liberty? New York. Yeah? And then when I said, how about Eiffel Tower? Eiffel Tower? Paris. Yeah. Come to sit here. We have the seat. Paris. Okay? So many logo that represent the brand. All right? Many logo represent the brand. In my opinion, when I see Leh, can I ask you the opinion? If we think about Leh, maybe close your eye, thinking about Leh, what you think you want to brand your city? I give you 1 minute to think. Thinking about what you have, and I will teach you about a theory, how to create brand and how it become recognized in the whole world. Yeah? Anyone think of that? When we think about Leh or when we think about Ladakh, what is the brand of your region? Okay, my assignment as this project we support by the education ministry, and we bring the best of the theory foundation. We bring the best of research paper. I will give some to you that I have done over the years. When I was staying in New Zealand 2.5 years, I've done a research project, and I have some paper that how to create destination brand image. Okay, so to achieve this project, we need to think together. How can we brand our city? The brand, the meaning, the logo, everything not come from me. You know why? Leh is not my birthplace. I want you to feel belong. You belong to this place, right? You belong to Leh, you belong to Ladakh, you belong to where you born. you need to feel ownership. You need to feel ownership of this city, and we will separate as a group. Okay, we will discuss. We will separate as a group. Think about how can we bring the best of branding city, and I will put it on the table, and then we will have committee to make adjustment that which logo and branding that we will use, and later on we maybe launched it. Never know. You maybe claim, oh, that's brand when you're getting older. Oh, don't you know that when I was young that I create that logo. Okay? So I want you to feel belonging. So before we're gonna think about that, you tell me something. Okay, that's good, thank you. Keep thinking about that. What is a unique as a whole when you see Ladakh? Before I came here, before I start my journey with Dr. Raj, we're talking about that 2 years ago. Okay, this project it's not just happened yesterday. We've been planning, we've been discussing, we've been pick the topic what we want to start tourism in here, and we're thinking about that. Oh, okay, I will come to Leh. To be honest, my apology. Where is Leh? Where is Leh? Where is Ladakh? I never know that. I have to go research, okay? Well, I don't know anything, you see? I don't know everything. I don't know anything. I know something. You maybe know something I don't know. All right? Be equal. Then when I start to search for the where is Leh, where is Ladakh, I study past 2 years. I learned a lot about Leh. Okay? And only thing that I said, they're very unique. They have something extreme. Only I see the represent wherever I go, media and logo. I see I love Leh. You know the logo at the market. That's all I see. But they're everywhere, right? You go to New York. I love New York. You go to Bangkok. I love. That is not good brand, right? Anyone can use that word. So in my determination, in my thinking, I want to help. I want you to create a logo and brand for Leh or for Ladakh. Even Ladakh maybe can do. Okay? I don't want to have too many brands. It's confusing. So this one, okay, on the slide here, I didn't send it to you because I cover in the other one. Yesterday I'm talking about New Zealand. This was launched in 2019. If you see that 100% pure New Zealand, this logo, you know when they design, okay, they think about the first thing is what is unique about the country. And then what is the people known immediately when you talk about New Zealand? And then it becomes this logo, and now everywhere acknowledge and know that this is mean New Zealand. Okay? So what I want you to do is to think about a logo or a brand. I give you some example as well. This one is the association of Thai traditional medicine. Or the bottom one, you won't know that this is not international, okay? This is Thai. There's a picture of the fish with the body bent down, and then they have a tray. So this is represent that one of the mackerel, very famous, very best taste. When you see this fish came from that area, okay? So this is in nation. This is a nation logo. So this is how the owner of the region they design about the brand, okay? So that in a brand image, if we want to create the image for our region. We need to think about so many things. We need to think about, like I ask you now, if you're still thinking that what is represent Leh, what is represent Ladakh, and they don't have something they don't have, or you create something, give you the atmosphere feeling. When you close your eye, you feel, oh, Leh, oh, I think this is cold and high. I think they have frozen lake, the highest frozen lake in the world. So the definition of brand image is defined as feeling, idea, attitude that are given by the brand. Like I said, when you think about Eiffel Tower, is you think about Paris. When you think about Thailand, sometimes you think about amazing Thailand, you see the palace. Yeah. So what building a destination brand must create a set of idea. See, set of idea. Believe that the consumer hold in their mind about particular brand. Easy, simple thing about Starbucks. I hold that idea. When I see that green, sometimes the people duplicate, put the green, similar like mermaid, but they're not, right? So that the people, oh, they're already famous and I will copy, but you cannot copy the brand. That is his copyright. Here is his theory, okay? And then I will brainstorm you guys. I want you to group and discuss. Just keep the initiative idea first. You have to draw out what is unique in your city. So destination brand image. If you want to create something, you have three components to think about. First component is it may be a theoretical word, okay? But I will explain in a normal, easy to understand. The first one, they said a holistic attribute. What does it mean? The first thing you think about to brand, to create a logo, a term, a sign, a symbol for Ladakh, you have to think about holistic attribute. Holistic, what does it mean? Overall, as a whole. Not just think of small thing. The attribute as a whole. For example, local attribute, infrastructure. Maybe you're thinking about what the nature had been made, or some of them might be man-made. Man-made mean the people built it up. For example, you have the statue. When you see the statue, oh, this is represent your city. For example, easy. When I went to Delhi at the airport, I see the statue of yoga, Surya Namaskar. And then I see that. You don't have to tell me. I see the logo and symbol, and a holistic of the represent India is the yoga. And that I want you to think something like that. The infrastructure, why is this important? If you will create something, how to access there? Okay, maybe you think about further future development. The second thing is functional psychology. Functional psychology is something, is a clear image, a picture of a destination. For example, if I said, I enter New Zealand, the image they give it to me that they represent pure environment based on two things about life, quality of life in New Zealand, and the whole of environment very pure. They are the same here. They have mountain, they have green, they have season, they have autumn. So the difference in New Zealand and here was the culture. Okay, so the feeling idea when I enter New Zealand, I feel that this area was give an idea about sustainable ecotourism because you see the environment, the size, give me the idea about this place are focusing on environment, sustainable and ecotourism. Okay, the last one, this is very important, maybe the first one that you think of, common unique. What does it mean by common unique? Something common for, yeah, maybe. This morning I went for a morning walk. I get up about 5 o'clock. I finish my slide, prepare lecture for you. 6:30 or 7, I go for walk in the market. No one walk with me, only the cows. He's sitting there at the lake. I love lake. Okay. Wow, this is the side. I love lake and the cow. I took a lot of photos. Is it common for you? Yeah, for me, that is very significant. We never see any cow in my city sit in the logo and brand in Bangkok, and then we take a photo. I love Bangkok. Yeah? So that maybe you're thinking something is unique, but believe that it might be common, but maybe not common for the tourists. The unique, you think about what? Product, place, local, festival, event, or some unique experience. Okay? If I coming here, if I said, oh, if I can go to the lake, Pankang, is it Pankang? Pankang Lake. If I can have once in a lifetime, I go to do my ice skating. That is to fulfill my experience, lifetime experience. What is a unique experience that you have, and you can bring that for as a brand, and the people come, they must try. For example, when I searched 2 years ago, I said, "Oh, you go to Leh, you have to go to take a picture with that sign, right?" And now I'm achieved that. I got my photo, and then it's very common, everyone doing that. But do you have anything more than that? Maybe you don't have only one thing, but you maybe create what is the most you think that represent, and no one have that. Okay? Like I love Leh is everyone have that, and that very common, unique. So that these three things, I want you to think, okay? Now I want you to, we maybe discuss in a group, and I will go to see that you list, discuss that what is unique in your region, in your area, you think that you want to promote and you want to use as a logo and brand for your city. Okay, and then you maybe think also if you want to, not necessary to be a good draw or artwork or something like that, but you maybe think about if you want to create the idea. The idea means that you draw a logo or a symbol. Don't make too complicated. Make something easy to remember. No one have in this world, and you only want. If you want to experience that, the whole world you have to come here. For example, like if you want to go to see Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower everywhere, okay? They have in Brisbane as well. But what is original? In Paris. You're gonna have to go there. And that one of the people said, oh, if you want to go to countdown and you go with your couple, first couple romance, you want to count down once in a lifetime, you're gonna go count down in Eiffel Tower or count down in Times Square in New York. Okay, this is a basic foundation for you to think about that. If possible, at the end of this course, I like to see your idea, okay? A little bit of idea, and we can propose this. Maybe this project not end when we finish. It will be keep continue. You will be the good seed of Ladakh. In the next 5 year, 10 year, when I retire, I sit in my rocking chair and look at Leh and that your product that you're doing that. Okay, I want you to feel belonging. I want you to feel the ownership. You need to feel the ownership of your city. You need to represent your city, even though it's not a big $1 million money, but the thing that you create to make your city more valuable. All right, so I just have scored down some more. Don't worry about in Thai. I will send you the paper that it been published. It's about destination branding, New Zealand case study. Okay. So this one example, when I asked the people in New Zealand, what is the icon or logo, geographical symbol such as attractive place, logo in your country? I interviewed the New Zealander about 25 or 30. Exactly, I asked you, can you give me an idea when we talk about Southland New Zealand, where they have only 5% of population live there, and the rest of that is sheep, farm, deer. So they said, oh, if you think about Greenland, Southland, the unique about our place is Stewart Island, Black Oyster, Milford Sound or Doubtful Sound. And another person said, when we think about Southland is our people very friendly. They said this is the commonly used in New Zealand. The further south you go, the more friendliness you get. If you go to New Zealand, the people we talk about that. You are at the north, the people seem to be like not friendly. More you drive down because less people to stay there because it's too cold. A typical outdoor lifestyle: hunting, fly fishing, tramping, and trekking. You know why it black oyster? Black oyster is a very unique catch. There is a seabed, not farm. Okay? The whole world have only two places in the world that they catch the oyster from the seabed. And they go to collect only 6 months in a year. Another 6 months you're not allowed to. So why they're very popular? They're popular because it good taste, they are nature, and they're very rare. You see? So when I went to Black Oyster, I think I'm not sure I have my photo here. I went to collect oyster with the fishermen, and then I have seasick. I throw up. So very good fun. I'm not sure I have the photo here. Okay. Uh, so that what the people talk about Greenland oyster, black oyster because they're unique. Most of them they're talking about environment and green. So this is the idea of the people from Southland that think about New Zealand, South New Zealand. Okay. Um, if I have some photo here, this is New Zealand. Okay, you have the beautiful destination as this is the mirror. Okay, the Mirror Lake. When you drive along the south of New Zealand, do you watch the movie called Harry Potter? Yeah, Hobbit. Yeah, I think they make the film here. So the people go to New Zealand. Some of them just go to see where they make the film about the they're making the film here. Okay, stakeholders have awareness of the issue with the industry and are responsive where appropriate. They are ski, they have lake, they have so many things. So that the silver fern here, okay? This is the logo. When the people who are familiar with New Zealand, they see this logo, why they use the silver fern? Silver fern and black, and they call all black. If you watch the rugby, they are wear all black and then they do haka, right? So they use the silver fern as a symbol of New Zealand. If you see the World International Olympic competition and netball, rugby, this is a logo of New Zealand. They don't use NZ, they don't use the flag. They have silver fern. And you know what the reason is? I went to trekking. I trekking in New Zealand forest. When I walk along the ground, I saw the leaf look like that and it silver. Very beautiful. I have a photo, but I'm not sure I can find it falling on the ground, and I pick it up and I take a photo. Wow, silver on the dirt ground. Very beautiful. And that I know why they pick that nature we have in our national park. They pick that logo. Okay, we will use silver fern to represent New Zealand, and now very famous. Everyone when they see silver fern, we know that silver fern is New Zealand. Or even you go to the sport competition, the sport player, they have the logo in their back. They don't have to tell the name of the New Zealand. They put silver fern. Oh, this team come from New Zealand. Okay, so that how the people pick. So they have Kadrona, they have the ski resort in New Zealand. They have many places in over there. The people are they have just like go there for just a ski. And another thing, this is very good. Okay, I'm doing research, and then my research is about how to create destination brand image by using New Zealand as a case study. So this one is very rare, yellow eye penguin. If you see that, the logo, okay, yellow eye penguin trust. So in New Zealand, if you want to go to create, build the business or anything, every business, more than 30%, if I'm not wrong, the money have to go to community. If you build your hotel there, okay, you get 100,000 million, 30% you have to keep to local. Charity. And some people that, oh, they don't want to do that. Why my business, So why in New Zealand, if you will want, you create something, you will have the word trust. Trust means the company where it contribute to the government. Money go into community. Yeah. So this lady, they have set their association. They said, okay, we found a very rare penguin, the only one found in New Zealand. We want to create our association to protect this penguin. So they create the trust. Trust is a group association for non-profit. Okay, non-profit. So we want to protect this um, yellow-eye penguin. So they form a association for eye penguin. Was me. Okay, when I was in New Zealand, it doesn't look like me. I was 80 kilogram that time. That is near where the yellow-eye penguin. The yellow-eye penguin will, if you want to see them, you have to get up very early, 5 or 4 o'clock, because in the early morning they sleep at the shore in the beach. In the morning they go to find the fish to eat. If you want to see them again, they will come when the sun set. 2 times during the day. I go during the day. I didn't see them. Okay, but in that area they found that it just like become national park. The rock that I stand, it was a wood, a log. It turned into the rock. It many year, million year. I think it's here. Here. Many of these stumps were once much taller, but have been purified by souvenir collector. Hardly anyone steal or damage a fossil. Okay, so the area become like natural environment, and the most important thing is the people want to protect the place, but they want to bring people come to the place because why? What is unique about this area? Yellow-eye penguin, right? If you want to see, if you come to New Zealand, if you go to down south, you should have opportunity to see them, say hi to them, but you have to come early. So this area become one tourist destination. When I was living in New Zealand, I go to visit and I go to everywhere where they recommend and I see the logo and the brand. Oh, this is a destination for ecotourism. And then I went there. So what they're doing, they have sponsor and support. As I said, Penguin Trust, they're sponsored by many departments. Okay, as I said, they will look after, they will protect this. No one can chain, no one can harm these animals. We do for non-profit organization, but we need your support. Also, this place was sponsored and supported by government, by the researcher. They do some study, the academic, the students study in the university, who study in that area, they come to their research here. So as you see, this logo, this department, more than half was supported by government. Okay, and then you know what happened? As a logo of the trust, the mainland cheese. I'm not sure you eat cheese. You eat, right? What the brand you eat here? What are the your local brand? You should promote. Is it good? Local? Indian. Okay, leave it there. We talk about Ladakh. I want to promote Ladakh. So that in mainland cheese in New Zealand, they support this trust. Every purchase, the money maybe 5% go to this trust. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, collaboration. If you want to promote, you need to support. You need the people to help you to promote this and make become a destination. So come back to Thailand. We also brand our school, help school. Okay, this is belong to the government. If you want to get the certificate to become the massage or masseuse, you will study here and then you will get certificate. And this is just some of the logo and brand, and that how the teacher, that you have to wear the proper clothes and any kind of this thing. Okay, it's under control of Thai Ministry of Education. It's one of the famous in Thailand. If you're gonna go to study about massage, you go to this place. It's a recommend. Okay. There are some other old top. I think maybe it too many, and I want to cover the other part. So this is some of the local village that bring some of the idea that local authentic lifestyle, the way they live. I'm sure that in your country maybe have something like that viewing, but maybe in different way. Okay, how you dye the thread, the cotton. Okay, I think you have that as well. So this is very common. All right, before you thinking something, you have to think about, if we have this, oh, how about in Thailand, do they have that? Are there many significant difference? If they have the same, maybe you think something else that the other person don't have that. Okay, this one is the people try to promote local Thai mat. The style of when they do viewing is different style, represent the local culture. Okay, and this one, they make from the wood. What this one? You think? Smile wood, Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is not of Thailand. Yeah, was about maybe 8 years ago or 7 years ago or something, when they first coming out with the stand. Now you have a lot of you put the stand, and then behind that they paint with the style of elephant. Elephant represent Thailand. You know why elephant represent Thailand? If you read the history, the king go to the war using elephant. Elephant like bring the history and victory. Sometimes elephant we very high respect in Thailand, so that elephant represent Thailand. But also India also said elephant also is our animal as well. Sri Lanka also claim. But I think these three countries is related. When you look back, Buddhism related, culture related. Okay. Okay. Now I want you just maybe 15 minutes. Okay? I want you to separate a group. I'm not sure how you will divide it. How would you divide a group? Maybe about 4 group. Will you group by yourself? Okay, you group by yourself. I want you to group, and then I want you to list something that unique in Ladakh or even in Leh. Maybe Ladakh. I'm not sure how many region, or I don't know. You know the best. Okay, I give you the theory, and then you come to tell me, because I will learn from you. I want you to discuss, separate into 4 groups. First of all, I want you to list what is most unique that you think it will be represent a branding to the world. When we talk about your city, maybe to think about logo and brand product. Maybe not necessarily just only one, maybe one or two. Maybe you talk about local lifestyle, what is unique, product, place. Okay, but I don't want you to have everything. You need to get the one is the most that is rare, and that people come and just wow. Okay, all right. I give you about 15 minutes, and then I will come, and then you can present, and then you can talk to me. All right, that why you choose this as a unique branding logo for your region. And next step, I want you to get the logo and the brand. Okay, this logo and brand idea will go into the university. If it's good enough, we'll go into the country level, maybe to education, the minister. That is your product. Okay, all right. 15 minutes. I want it in 4 group, and I want you to discuss and come up with the list of the unique thing. You maybe can separate place, unique, local lifestyle in your city is unique, maybe product, or maybe food or something like that. Okay. You have something to ask? No? Oh, sorry. I see you put the hands up. Okay, any question? All right. If you don't have any question, okay, make the most of it. think about what is unique in your city, and then list, and then we will discuss together. Okay? Thank you very much. 15 minutes. Okay, thank you. I see. Okay, thanks. All right. How was the discussion? Good? No argument? No, you have to. You have a lot of discussion, and then we can find a solution. Okay. So maybe you write it down in the paper. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that paper send it to me, and then I will get someone to list. If you yeah, you can. The handwriting. You worry about your handwriting. My handwriting is terrible too. Don't worry. Okay, I will need represent one person in a group. Just list and tell that what you think is a unique and you want to promote and become a logo of your region. Okay, group number one. Okay, and then you can send that paper to me. Okay, I will keep it, and then we can list what is the most top one. We can keep it. All right. What is
So I've
please?
I have mixed up, but I'll like explain you one by one.
Mm-hmm.
So one unique thing we have lots of high passes, the mountains, and second we have an apple called Kartichu apple, which is very famous, which we export to Dubai and all. And apricot is also famous. Sibaktan, which we do like make lots of product out of it, skin products and all. I don't know if we export it or not, but it's really like trendy in the markets. And horse polo game, we have a horse polo game. We ride the
Okay.
horse and we play the game.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
very famous. And we have black neck crane. You will find out in Somoriri Lake, nearby Somoriri place. And all the wildlife, we have very rich wildlife culture here, like snow leopard, ibex, and lots of things are here. And in terms of culture, I think it's Oracle. Many tourists or locals people, they visit Oracle to for spiritual, like for the advice and all when they're sick or anything. And monasteries, which represents Buddhism, and we have lots of culture and stories about it. And mass dance, and which we usually perform on the festivals on some auspicious day. And we have pashmina weaving, which is very famous and expensive also. We export to so many places. And yeah, that's it for me. These things can be.
That's very good. Sound very interesting to me. Okay, we keep that. Another thing, maybe I ask represent in the group when you go home tomorrow or tonight. I want you to list all what you said into the maybe PowerPoint if you like to do. I want to see that. Okay, I want to see that. I want to what you said. I have an idea, but I'm not local. I like to see that as well for my knowledge. So you can search from the computer or whatever, and then you put in slide, and then and then you can bring it back to me, and then we will continue that at the end of the course. We will have something coming up. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you very much. Okay. The next group, the next one. Okay, the next one. If you think that what you have heard from the first group, it already said, and that he had not mentioned yet, you can tell us in the class. Okay. If something that he already mentioned, okay, in your group, if the same thing that if the first group already mentioned that you already have, don't cross it out. Don't cross it out. I want to see that if most of you think about that, it must be the main unique of your product or logo, and that you proud of.
Curving.
Okay.
This.
Okay. The second group, what he haven't got. Oh, sorry, I didn't listen. Okay, you can say it again. you can repeat again. Okay, that's all right. Please listen. Okay, so we can save time. We don't have to say the same thing. We don't have to repeat the same. I just want something that different from the previous group and something that you already list. He said the same thing. That is good. Okay, please start.
Yes, ma'am. It is sea buckthorn berries, ma'am, and brown bears in Dras. Brown bears is unique here, and Hundarwan Valley Heritage Site, and double hump camels in Nubra, stargazing in Hanle, wood carving, stone carving, shepherds in Changthang, traditional food of course, ma'am, and snow leopard.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
That's it. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Next one. The next group. Okay. You can.
In our group, uh, Abex, no, Abex
What is it?
deer
It's an animal.
animal,
Oh, okay.
Wildlife.
yes,
Okay.
wildlife.
Okay.
Juniper tree,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Mm.
Local butter tree, tea,
Local butter tea.
yes,
I think this one also famous in Tibet, right?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, similar. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Kambir is local chapati.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cheese, man, local
Cheese?
cheese.
Local cheese?
Yes,
Okay.
traditional dress, clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and local shoes, jato. Local shoes, jato,
Mm-hmm.
and traditional shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Festival.
This it may be like the clothes, right? The traditional clothes.
Yes.
Okay, what you said is the traditional clothes. Okay. Thank you. Very good.
Stoguritsu. It's festival.
Ah, what is about?
Stoguritsu.
What are you doing there?
Monks dance, monks, monasteries.
Ah,
Yes.
okay. Oh, wow.
Those much. It's
All right. Okay. All right. I think your group, maybe you bring up a lot of lifestyle culture, local culture, and the unique of the traditional clothes and food, eating, daily eating of the ethnic. You have ethnic group too, or just local, not ethnic. Okay. Next group, what you have, and then what the other have, and then they don't have. So you can.
They already mentioned what we have written. Uh, it's same double hump camel, local foods and stargazing, all these things.
Okay. Camel, you mean riding camel?
Yes, ma'am.
It's popular?
Yeah.
Where about now if you want?
In Nubra.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's good. Maybe we can put in one of the list. Okay. Next group, please. What is it?
Juniper tree. Mostly used as like something auspicious times. Then it's very expensive and very.
Food? This food?
No, not.
Oh.
It's a incense like.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. Okay.
Juniper is also used in purify and in religion ceremony. So second is Lama Yuru, Moonland, and sand is in Nubra Valley, and fourth is stargazing in Hande. My friend also said that, and Changtang as now the Pashmina for
Ah, the
yes sir.
scarf.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
Okay. Thank you. More? Okay. One more group, please. You can use that microphone.
Uh, First, we have wood carving. Depicts the skills and enhancement of hand and woodworks of Ladakh. And second, we have archery. Local sport showcases tradition and combat skills of from our ancestors. Third, it's a little bit unique. Caves of Ladakh.
What's that?
Caves.
Cave.
Caves. Yes.
Oh, inside you mean the very unique?
Yes, in the
Oh, okay.
mountains.
Destination.
Yes,
Yeah.
showcases the meditating place and of spiritual leaders. And lastly, we have stone art or carvings. Art of carving stones for making statues and also writing mantras on the stone.
Yeah, scripture. So, okay. Wow,
Yes.
very interesting. Whatever you said, I want to experience all. Okay. Your responsibility, if you talk about food, you have to bring for me. So I need to taste. Cheese is good, Professor. Bring it to me. Okay. Otherwise, I won't believe. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. The first we draw it out. How do you feel when you draw this kind of thing? What you thinking? Maybe you said that when you think about that. How do you feel when you list something up? Is it in your life, daily life? Yeah. You proud of that? Yeah. Okay. The first thing that the criteria of bringing logo uniqueness to advertise to the people outside, you need to be proud of that. You know why? You will feel belonging. It belong to me. You will love them. You will want to promote, but also you don't want them to change. Okay, don't let anyone change the taste of your local food. Oh, Professor don't like the heat. This is very good with the chili. Oh, Professor don't like. Okay, I take the chili out and I taste. Why not good taste? Because the recipe is missing. You just want to please me. Okay, don't please the tourist to change something that not is your. All right. You maybe have heard that God, customer is God, right? I don't think his customer is always God. All right? You maybe go to talk with other professor. Professor Ann said his customer not always God. I have the reason. Yeah? Customer is God if they behave properly, if they respect your local, if they give, if they are ready to be changed, if they are in that local. If you cannot change, you adapt yourself. You're not going to come to change. God the customer is not God when they ask you to do something to suit their daily life behavior where they came from, and I think it's not right. I have that experience with my community. They said that how can we do, and that one thing. Be proud of what you have. Don't change anything, and be proud to present. And then you have to keep it authentic, and it you make it sustain. I can summarize about what you have listed to me come in my mind that maybe I can separate into one is a place, okay, like cave. You can promote that this is one of the unique. Why is unique? If you will think that this is unique cave, I will give you homework. You go to search that kind of the cave. What you have said. Are there any other country in the world that have been talk about that? Okay. If they said, Professor, I go to do my homework, the cave that we talk in here, compared to about 2 or 3 places that they claim that the cave was unique. However, I found the other the same. All right, but if it is not a lot, that's okay. Then maybe find some very unique about that, and then you can use that as a logo. We have the most significant cave. We already searched that. None of the cave like us here. Okay, one thing. The second thing that I want to think about, you told me local lifestyle. I hope you don't mind. Okay, if I give you some comment where it's you will understand the explanation and the differences and similarity. Okay, when you explain about the local lifestyle, daily lifestyle, we have a very unique shoe. Everyone come here have to wear the shoe. You have the clothes. This kind of thing. Everywhere will be the same. Okay. In Thailand, we have the very unique shoe as well, right? If you go to Thailand, if you wear this kind of shoe, it will be used in the all day. But it's good. You can be put it as a second minority, a must. All right. So the local lifestyle can be part of that, but it must not miss. This is very good point. We must not miss that. However, we cannot create as a unique of the logo and brand. You know what I mean. If I talk about Tibetan, they have different culture as well. In Nepal, they also have different. So like buttermilk tea, I went to different country. I also have different. Like I go to Nepal, I also have a different. Yeah, but it's good. I know it's unique. We don't have in Thailand. We don't have that in Thailand, and I like to try. But it's only a must try, and it's one of a kind. So the local and unique, I think the place, we talk about the place, we talk about local lifestyle. Maybe this one not yet. We might be, if I put in a list of about five, okay? From one to five. One is the most unique. Five is a minority, but it's unique, but maybe common unique. Yeah, you understand the word common unique now. Common unique is we have this thing in common, but it's unique in our own style. So the list number one, maybe I'm talking about the place, like very unique. For example, I'm talking about the lake. You can put that advertise. If you want to link that into the wellness, you can say the people have to be really fit, okay, to go to run, something like that. The second thing is the national park, very unique. Another thing that animals, okay, the animals, the environment, the national park, the food. So this one we can list. I maybe ask you to help me to list what sorry, if you like to help me, I want you to list what is we have from the friend, and then we can put it in the slides, okay, and then we can come to vote together. We will vote together that this is all this room agree that what we want to create the brand for our region. All right, if what you propose not in there, don't feel bad. Okay, we do for our city, and this is the idea from you guys, and then I can propose into the management and into the education ministry department. Okay, thank you so much. So I enjoy your presentation, your discussion, and make me want to know more. And I have to stay longer, but I will come back. I hope my altitude sickness it will be gone, and I will get used to it. So so far we have so many things that we're proud, and I think we can create a brand. We can create something from what we discussed, and then we will use this to attract tourists. When next time when I think about Leh or when I think about Ladakh, and I have that logo in mind. Okay, so all right, thank you very much. Okay, we move on. Thank you so much. We move on with the next sound mind, sound body. Okay, now it's about 11. I don't know how long we have. Let me see. Just about time. Would you like to have breakfast? Yeah? Yeah, we have a break, maybe 10 minutes. And then when we come back, we will start our sound mind, sound body, and then we will talk about the philosophy and about the attribute and the wellness development in Ladakh and future. We're gonna sit together. Okay, 15 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. We have time limit. And in the afternoon, we're gonna go out. Okay? All right, take a rest. I think we already have tea break. Yeah, I think we can continue until 12:30. Okay, and we have 1 hours. That's good. We will recover this, and then you will see something different in Thailand about CBT. Okay, shall we start? Oops. Okay, microphone work. Good. All right. Today we will make ourselves understand about the happiness. And yesterday I already talked a little bit, but it's maybe not yet covered in details. So today I want to talk about how what sound mind, sound body is, and then We will understand about quality of life and how to improve your health well-being. Okay, as I said, the health well-being and wellness is not only about tourism. It's all applied to everyone and every student, and everyone want to have a good health well-being. Okay, so when you understand the concept, you need to understand about yourself, how you're going to improve yourself. And another perspective is you will look after yourself to be health well-being. You will develop the tourism. But another thing that you need to think about, if you develop destination already, the person who are at local where they have tourists, their life will be positive impact or not no negative impact. What I'm talking about, if you develop the destination, you bring a lot of money, and then the tourists come to you, you success in branding, but the local are argument, fighting, politics. Yeah, from friendly, you extend your kindness to your neighbor, and then when the tourism come, it turn into negative, and I don't want that. Okay, I don't want the local become enemy to each other, but I want you to keep uh, sustainable in terms of friendliness. So today I wrote my book chapter. It's a book that I wrote. It already published. I will send you the chapter that I have. I talking about how the development of tourism and impact quality of life of the people. This thing I want you aware. Okay, I want you aware that you can develop your tourism. Professor Ann came here, help us to develop. Wow, the people come more, but our life terrible, and I will be cursing for because Professor Ann, because you bring the tourism here, and now our life is damaged, right? I don't want that happen to you. I want you to keep the authentic way of life. I think Leh and Ladakh is still far away from the modernized, which is I love that. Okay, I love your kid, your children go to play on the ground, go to feed the cows, go to milk the cow, and go to stay with grandparents. And then you come to sit in this class, you can do AI, you can do the computer. And I want you to balance. Nowadays, I feel sad and I feel sorry for in the big city, the kid growing quality of life is not like when I was young. So you are still very fresh, very authentic. So the tourism come to you, you will be the good seed and good plant for this area. So you will make it sustain, you will not make over tourism. You will how to make that local quality of life be sustained. Pre and post tourism should be the same and even better in terms of the way you live. You earn income more, but you're not going to change your lifestyle. Okay, so this is what I will cover for the next 1 hour. So during I teach, maybe if you have some question, don't feel shy. Okay, don't be shy. You have something in mind. Sometimes your question it can be significant for me. Your question that I don't know that you maybe think that, oh, whether should I ask? If I ask, will I be stupid? Don't think like that. You maybe the question you ask maybe change something, may help you clarify something. Or the friend, or if I ask a friend, we said I'm stupid, pretend that I'm smart, and that not smart. All right? Don't be shy to the friend, don't be shy to me. I am here, I'm not come here every day, I'm not staying here forever. Maybe I never come here again. In this class, in this manner, in this form. It's only opportunity that I come to share. Please take this opportunity. You should be proud that you are one of the million people in India have got opportunity to sit here, and the government support that. All right, many people want to be in here, they can't. You are lucky, and I am lucky that I was invited to ask to come here. That I'm very happy that I get this good opportunity. Okay, so we can be helped together. All right. So now we want to keep our quality of life. I will have case study. I will have the book chapter for you that you can read. So when we talk about happiness, okay, when we talk about happiness, what do you think? Maybe we can share. When I said, what you mean by happiness? Yeah. Yeah, you want to say it? Yeah, please come. You want to use a microphone? No? All right. So this said here, George, he said, the sound body is the product of sound mind. Yesterday I did mention a little bit. Why is it important to improve our health and well-being? Of course, easy answer. Yeah, I don't have to tell you what that meaning. But the most important thing is how to. You see the people smile. You see the people look happy. But inside we don't know how you make yourself happy. When the people ask me that, what make you happy? I said, my happiness is when I can be at the gym all day, and I only teach 5%. And I can't do that, right? I still have to work. I still have to responsibility for my family. But you balance about that. Yeah, maybe think about that. What make you happy? Maybe you answer to me maybe 2 or 3 words. Okay, I will ask around the table. What makes you happy?
For me, watching a football game and a good food.
Yeah, food. Okay. What do you think?
Having a smile on others' face.
Yeah, have see other people smile on their face. You like to make other people happy. That's very sacrifice. Yeah? Even though I'm not happy, but as long as you're happy, I'm okay. I can put up with that. You have very good heart, okay? How about you? Yeah, hanging out with friends. What's good is it? Let's go out and enjoy life and enjoy activities, right? You have something to talk to them and then you can share. Be careful when you share something. When I was young, I share something. I have depressed at work, okay? And my friend, at that time I was only 23. And then my friends are very good, she's very good listener. Oh, I have the best friend in the world. And I have the place at work. And I come home and I see her. I talk everything about work, about my boss, about that. Oh, you listen to me. And then she very polite. She listens. And I said, oh, she never said anything. She may be okay. And I don't know that. And after that, for many years, she can put up with that. And one day, we have party, okay? We have wine. Sorry, we drink wine. We drink red wine. And my friend, she drink and she pretend she drunk, okay? And he said, oh, where is Anne? And I said, oh, you drunk? Uh, I so bored with her. She talk all about her work. I'm get sick of it. She tried to pretend she drunk, and she want to tell me directly, but she feel that I will feel hurting. Yeah, but she very good friend, the best friend in the world. And I think after that, I learned. Oh, maybe I burden her, and I look back. Yeah, I talk about myself all the time, and I talk about my problem all the time. And after that, when she pretend that she drunk, in the morning I pretend and ask her, last night you didn't drunk, didn't you? You just want to tell me that I always talk something depressed. And I understand the human being. And this is how you learn. After that, I never ever said anything negative to other people or even friends. I will talk only to my family, close family. I know that sometimes you release is good, sometimes friend ready to listen, but you have to think about boundary. Okay. So this friend of mine, I love her to death, and I thank you and I apologize to her and said, I'm sorry, in the past few years, you never ever said anything until you pretend you're drunk, and then she laughed. So yeah, this is how we learn, okay? You maybe think that friends can listen to you. Somehow you step back a little bit. If you always positive or you always negative, it's impact the people. It doesn't mean that they don't want to hear. Friend is a human as well. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, next one. What make you happy? Driving and shopping. This is a way to waste the money. Okay, thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Me playing football.
Oh, okay. Sport, exercise. Happiness make you go to make health well-being. Next one.
Cooking.
Oh, can I try? Cooking. And somebody eat? Somebody eat? Yeah. Have to be happy after you cook. You said somebody eat, and then they have to say that is good, right? I'm sure that you will be good cook. Okay, next one, please. What make you happy? Just one thing. Just one thing.
Listening music and cooking make me happy when I was
Oh,
tired, and it's what good for me.
okay. Did you sing as well? Did you sing as well?
No, just listen.
Thank you.
Time spent with friends.
Sorry?
Time spent with friends.
Ah, okay. You stay with friend. That happy?
Having a good conversation.
With whom?
Good conversation.
With whom?
Friends.
Ah, okay. I thought
Yes.
that's his girlfriend. Or girlfriend or boyfriend. Oh. Okay, next please.
With best friend.
Mm. You're young, no? Now is the time with hang out with friends. Understand? Good. Yes, please.
Listening music.
Okay, what kind of music do you like? Local? International? Indian?
Yeah, Indian.
Indian, okay. Can you dance? Yes, please.
With friends and playing games.
I'll play the game, okay, with friends. Make sure that you be with them and happy, and they're with you, that they're happy or not. Thank you.
Spending time in nature.
Oh, wow. You like trekking? Yeah? You go trekking with me to go to Himalaya?
With family.
Ah, okay. Very
In
family
the
oriented.
restaurant.
Yeah. You open with family? You talk with everything with them? Close to family, right?
Yes.
How many people in the family you have?
7.
Wow, big family. That's very good. Thank you very much. So you don't want to share?
Spending time with family.
Family and friends. Thank you. Yes, please.
I love to sit in nature and helping others. Makes me
You like to be in nature, okay? When you walk, when you think about you, whenever you get time, you will take yourself into nature. That's very good. Thank you.
Family
You got
time
with
spent.
family, yeah, hang out with family. Okay. Sometimes family want to get rid of you. Thank you. Next, please.
Conversation with family and friends.
Okay. You have to talk something good, right? Not talk something negative. Yeah.
spending with family, friends, and traveling, listening music, and sometimes cooking.
Oh, okay. You do so many things. You make you happy. Traveling, what do you mean? You travel by yourself, or you go traveling with friends, or what kind of traveling you like?
Friends?
Go to friend to nature.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Lucky Lass?
Making joke with friends or old people.
Older people.
Yes, older people.
Oh, you can talk to me. I'm older people. I am your target. I am old. Okay, you can talk to me. Oh, that's nice. That's very good. Wow, it's amazing. Thank you so much for your participation. I think I know you the basic happy, right? I think you don't have to think too far. Actually, happiness, you don't have to think about, complicated. Something easy, simple, and make you happy, you just do it. So, and after that, life, you have to deal with life, but sometimes you have to think too much about future. You can think, it doesn't mean you don't have plan. You think that, and then when the time up, like people ask me, what are you doing? What are you going to do when you retire? And I said, look, I have 10 years to go. And I have my plan, but I can't tell at that time what will come, right? People always have to think ahead, have to think something that when the time up, it doesn't happen. And then you think for nothing, right? Okay, this is why it's important that good health, well-being. How we do it, I asked you already, how to be happy. So happiness is entering state of well-being involving satisfaction in the pleasant, good, and meaningful aspect of life. Okay, this is my reason for though. You know what makes me happy? When I am tortured myself. When I walk into the mountain and I'm very tired and I'm very frustrated but I'm happy. I think I'm not sure what kind of myself. So when I'm stay at home, I feel very normal, not challenged. Okay. When I have time, I will take myself to the nature. I go to the mountain, and this is recently I went to the Langtang track, and Many of my friends that, oh, if I go to Nepal, I'm just go to look at the history. But for me, I'm not that kind of just go and then sitting there like a passive. But I like to be active. And the first thing is, you know why? It keep you challenged. I want to see that when I was 19, I can do physical and I can run and I can do anything because my body is 19. But when you're getting older, you talk to older. When you're getting older, okay, when you're getting older, your body, your physical fitness, it will reduce. And I don't want to be sit in the wheelchair and my family, my niece, nephew to push me to travel, right? And that the first thing I'm thinking. I want to challenge myself. If I can still walk to the high mountain, I go to Langtang. This is about 4,500. I walk 10 days. That is make me happy. And the most happiness was I can reach to the peak. Some people walk halfway, I cannot do anymore now, I'm go back. And you quit halfway through. So the happiness is anything you choose that you like. You don't have to be like your friends. You don't have to be, oh, Professor Ann like that. Oh, she look okay, I will like her. And then you start to walk, you die. Okay? You have to be sent back because you're not physical fitness. You have to mental as well. When you go trekking like that, the mental very important. But for me, I'm very happy when I walk and I spend time by myself. I have calm my mind because at my work I have so many things to do. But I'm happy with my work as well. But you think, right? Whatever you think, that is the mind puzzle in your brain. You need to empty. You need to keep the space. When you have the space, something can come in with quality. So the happiness for me, I like to go trekking. I like to go to very extreme, something that they say is difficult, but I prepare myself first. Okay, I will prepare myself. I will prepare my physical fitness, and also I have time. And then I go there. That is the most happiness. So I just came back from Nepal trekking, but I go for work. Like here, I go for work, and after that, I go to do some activities. Okay. So here is some of the pleasant life. The happiness is you have feel pleasure about yourself. Meaningful life. What does it mean? You may believe like for someone. I like one the concept of my Muslim friend. The most important thing of life living is live to give to others, live to make people happy. Even though you not rich, but you can give something not necessarily to be money. You live with meaningful life. If you ask me, I'm very happy that I have opportunity to share my experience and I share something good, I share something bad, and then you will learn and adapt yourself and that make you happy. And then you have to balance. Balance means that you're not gonna focus on one thing crazy, like I said yesterday already. Some of my friends, they focus on their work, they try to get paper published, but they don't have life. What is the quality of life if you work very hard, you study very hard, and then you come back, your physical doesn't work. You look at the ticking on the wall, my big degree there, and my money in the bank, but you sick. You have no time to use that. I give you one example. One of the Thai student, he got the scholarship, study, I think the medical doctor. He went to Australia. He got the scholarship, government pay him everything. Okay, and because he came from a poor family, he see the value of money, and he said, "Oh, I go there, I will save money for my family. I will save money for myself in the future. I can buy the car, I can buy the house, I can have some everything for my kid. I will get married, I will have perfect family." So he went to Australia to go to study. The money that he got, he doesn't spend on anything much. He keep, and then you know what he eat? He eat instant noodle. Okay, this is a true story. He eats instant noodle. The whole time he go to the shop, and especially the one it expire. Instant, oh, it expire, but today, tomorrow, or whatever he buy that. And then when he buy, he didn't eat straight away. Or some shop, they have no ethics of the shop owner. They sell, but they sell the expire because they want to get money back. So the guy he go in there to the Asian shop in Australia. We have the Asian shop. You have all kind of Asian, costly, Thai, India, and everything. And after that, he graduated, he finished, he success, he get the degree, he become a doctor, medical doctor. He went back home, he worked not long, and he have brain cancer. Okay, and after that, die. And then the doctor's surgery, they found that I'm not sure in the term of English, they found something, like something it expired. There's some virus or something that in the instant noodle. Okay, so because they have too much in the body, and the body could not get rid quick enough, and then they push that go into the brain. So they do what they call they I forgot the word. After he died, they want to know why he died. Okay, why he get the cancer? Yeah, it turned out that because he had the bad toxic thing in the brain, and that one thing is caused that he eat the expired food expiring. But this is one part. Okay, this is a true story. Because I was studying in Australia and I involved with a Thai student in Australia. So remember that, okay? But I'm not worried about you guys here. You eat the food very local, very natural, and I think maybe come from the farm. Many vegetable maybe come from or organic or something like that. But yeah, don't think about the money. It will give you a long way, but I think you can save. It doesn't mean that, oh, professor said that don't save money, just spend. Okay, oh, tomorrow we maybe die, spend everything. But how about if tomorrow not gonna die? Yeah, I have many a friend. Oh, I just go. I have the best 2 year in my life. They sell everything. They go to Thailand. Some many people. Oh, maybe tomorrow I die. I just spend my life now. And after that 25 years, he's still alive. And he sold everything and now he have no home. He have to stay in his brother's house. So this is we talk about life balance, all right? So I said as a very um, obvious example to my friend, to my colleague, and to my good friend academic around the world, I I do that for myself, okay? I don't do that for anyone, but I try to inspire people. Half of my life, I enjoy my life. I go to explore the place. I go to do hiking, trekking. I do yoga, and I eat a good food. And on the other side, I try to do my academic research. I try to write the paper. Try to write the book. I try to write something out from my research, and then you can read. That is my contribution, and I'm now very happy. I'm now very. I think I read my self actualization. This is what I want to be. Okay, so life balance is important. Is it hard to do that? Not too hard, but it may be hard if you not understand what you really like to do. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I want to do that, professor, but you have to give it a but now. All right, start now. So this is about the happiness of the meaning. Engage life. Engage this one. Sorry. Engage life. Am I engaging in activity that I find satisfying? Like you guys told me, at least you satisfied with life. If you want to be happy, what make you happy? You just walk that way. What make you not happy? Don't walk to that way. Something will make me not happy, I'm not gonna go near. If some people come to me talk very toxic, they never ever get a good word out from this guy. When I see him there, I walk on the other side. Okay? There are many people something like that, right? You think about that. In your life, you will have that. Some person come to you, they're all negative. You don't want that toxic into your life. And to make the better life, you also positive. And then you will attract all the good thing into your life. Okay? This is the model that I showed you yesterday. Wellness activity. Remember 4 S's? The healthy food is slow food. So the 5 of attribute I mentioned yesterday already, and this is in being written. So you can have a read from here, and then we can just recap quickly. After we do 4 activities, spa and sport, right? Spa, sport, healthy food and spiritual, slow food. The benefit of doing these 4 activities will give you 5 attributes, like I said yesterday. We're talking about physical fitness, right? Physical activity is a healthy lifestyle on the first one. That is among the most important aspect for promoting physical fitness, health, and wellness. Mental well-being refer to a state which allow individuals to realize their ability, cope with a normal state of life, work productively and fruitfully, and make what is there to their community, maybe contribution. Okay, I think in the PDF, if it's not clear, let me know. I will fix for you. So mentor, like I said, if the people have some crisis in life they cannot control, they go to kill themselves. Or when you go to work, the boss only mentions something that you make a mistake. They cannot handle that. How dare you say to me like that? I am the best. Have you ever seen the people like that? I see some people when I said, "Oh, this is a program. Maybe we need to revise because we have some feedback." Some person in my circle, and I just comment good thing. I never ever said comment any negative. I can say positive from a negative situation. Okay, like you do not a good work, and I said, well, what you do is good. I can see your effort. I think maybe something we need to change. Another word, I said, your work is terrible. I think you not do a good job. Go and then improve yourself. Which one you think is more pleasant to listen? The case the same. Yeah? So that is the way how we talk. And I talk to people, cannot stand that. Angry with me for another 3 months. How dare you say to my program is not good? I said, I didn't say not good. I said this is good and this is we need to improve. When I said need to improve, it means you raise the flag, right? Some people that don't have mental well-being to cope with reprimand, and then they just strike back. And that person, I will not waste my time. I will not waste my time to talk to them. You're not gonna get anything. You waste your time. You go to the person who is the empty glass. Okay. Emotional refer to emotion quality. Yesterday I said every day you can be happy in any situation. If you have the stress today, is the boss is not in a good mood. Okay, but don't be a bad mood with the boss. Let him the bad mood, and you stay there as you just be pleasant, satisfied with the current situation. Social well-being. I talked yesterday. You go to help. You belong to someone. You make a good thing. You contribute to the community. You help the poor. And then the last one, spiritual well-being, is referred to religion or non-religion activities. These practices being complemented by rich nature environment. People need to have spiritual well-being through meditation, time silent, session in the spiritual, walk in the, like meditation walk, or you just be painting. Painting also is it keep you mind, okay? Or do something that you concentrate. Maybe you play the game. So Sudoku, Sudoku, yeah. You sit on the plane. You cannot use a mobile phone, and then you Sudoku. For me, on the plane, sometimes it's too long. If I have energy, I write in my paper. I reading something, and when I get off, okay, I finish some part. Okay, this is the benefit attribute. Um, this is a book that I have. We published this book. It about 15 chapters. I wrote one chapter, and this chapter is about resident quality of life and wellness community-based tourism development model, a way of poverty eradication. It means that what I'm talking about that is now what I told you. We want to develop tourism in Ladakh. We want to make local have income. We want to promote our culture. We want to improve economic. We want to improve our saving environment. But when the tourism come, it can be positive impact happen. So my book, this model talking about how can we make local community at a tourist destination have a quality of life, and you earn income but you not lose identity. So this book is about, I think maybe about 7,000 words. I will send you the chapter, okay, if you want to read, so I can send it maybe today. So the book is about Papua mountain tourism. So the aim of this book, the study, I'm doing my research and then I write into a chapter. The main aim is to provide insight, resident quality of life, and community-based tourism destination development. So I will explain to you what does it mean by community-based tourism. Have you ever heard before? CBT. Yeah? Community. Okay, maybe not tourism, maybe not familiar with that. I will explain to you. So the community-based tourism is we use the community where you have unique, where you have very outstanding area, local lifestyle, maybe nature unique. We develop that area to become tourist destination. Like you said, the valley, yeah, the community. When you go there, you see the that is CBT, community-based tourism. In Thailand, we have a lot. Maybe your concept is different, but the community-based tourism is bring money to the people. But how about the people who live here? Yeah, I live in peacefully. When my village become tourist destination, oh my God, the tourists came, good one come, the drug people come, the alcoholic come, and the violent come, and the peaceful people come. Every type of tourists want to see your village, and then they bring some negative impact to you, and then we don't want that to happen. So when it happened in here, when it developed in here, we need that to be in mind. Don't do over tourism. Don't destroy the local life living. And this is my book is talk about. Okay. The quality of life. What does it mean? It refers to a good life. It is believed that it's the same as living in life with a high quality. The development of community-based tourism has impact in change livelihood of the resident, economic, environment value, and then about the culture, give you a sense of well-being. Okay, so this is about the meaning of quality of life. I'm doing this study in the northeast of Thailand. Now let's understand a little bit about what does it mean by community-based tourism, or we call CBT. This is the column of the tourism in Thailand is very popular. Some community had been developed for over 20 years, and now when I go back, they are not good at all. They're over tourism. The people at the village become business, and the people selfish think about themselves, and then the village become take over by the business person. Local living here, they rent. I own, but I don't know how to do business. I am come from Bangkok. Oh, this place it make $1 million, million baht, million money. And then okay, your house I can rent you 30 years, and I just sitting there and rent. And when the people came, they lost the identity. The people came from Bangkok and go to north of Chiang Mai. Like me, I came to Thailand. I come to take over your place here in Ladakh. I have no idea about local and I want to build business. I want to build a hotel when the people come here. I can do my business. But I don't know the identity. I maybe do something, destroy your local identity. And this is what happened. So this place, for example, the CBT is mean that the community or the village that you have some unique, you have something very famous, okay? And then you agree to turn your village to be a tourist destination. When I said agree, it means if you belong to the village valley, okay? Hey, we want your destination become tourist destination on the map. Are you agree or not? If local said that no, we don't want to. I know bring money, but the smart people may be thinking you maybe take money, but we will lose identity. We will not live in peace anymore. If majority in the village said that no, we don't want our place to become tourist destination, and then we cannot do that. This is the government in Thailand. So this is some example. Northern Thailand. Here is we have the spring water. We turn this place into the destination, so the people always come here, and the local will be the person who benefit from this development. Not only the community, you also have restaurant, you also have accommodation, you also have souvenir, sell local, like you said before, local shoes or traditional clothes. When we go to the destination, you can produce this kind of thing and sell as a souvenir. Okay, so that we call direct and indirect income. This place where I do my study, where the red circle there. And this is what I'm talking about. Community-based tourism in Thailand. This is not so far from the city. This is my hometown where I born. What is unique about this place? Remember the assignment I get you to do. Bring some unique in your area, and then you will create and develop this place to become destination. If you have nothing unique, no one come, right? So this place, the unique of this place was not far from the city, only half an hour from my home. And then when you go in this place, it become the valley, become the near the national park. And then they have the steam and water come down, run in the middle of the village. And then the very peaceful, the very local, authentic Lana. Lana mean northern style of Thailand. And then the people said, okay, we will develop this place to be community-based tourism in terms of culture and environment. Okay. So this place successfully. It was starting 20 years ago. Okay. This is what the house style, the housing and style. This is northern Thai style. The house they keep this way, and this is local. Sorry. So, like you said, if you open to the destination to become tourist place, whatever product local you have, you develop and then you sell to the tourists. So if you see on the right picture, the water flow, the steam, when you sleep, at night, you can hear the water, like sound healing. So this kind of the destination we can promote as ecotourism, slow life tourism, cultural tourism, northern Thai local lifestyle. Okay, um, but this is the northern food. Okay, I'm not sure some of your food similar to mine. Yesterday I eat chicken curry, and very similar taste. This is northern style. North Thailand, South Thailand, Bangkok, Northeast, we are different. This is northern. If you go to Thailand, not here, I point there. This is noodle, we call khao soy. Khao soy, khao is mean rice, soy is mean chop. Okay, khao soy. So if you go to North Thailand, Chiang Mai, my hometown, you must try this dish. Okay, very popular. It's like curry, coconut milk, and then we have some also authentic local. So yeah, mouth watering. Yeah, I think you're hungry now. Yeah, this is very local and very typical northern style. If you go to northern Thailand, this is the kind of dishes you have to try. So it's very unique, and the people try, the people love it. And this is what I'm talking about this morning. You want to sell the unique of your authentic dishes. What is you should be represent? You may be 100 of them. You maybe bring something that is very unique and then most popular. Okay, so this kind of thing we bring it up on the table and then we promote this. And then when the people come to northern Thailand, they have to eat this. The same thing like I asked you this morning. What is unique about your food? Okay. Um, this is another place where we develop destination, but it over tourism. That I don't want it happened here. Bear in mind, okay? Remember that one day you will become the government in the leader or develop the place. Remember that. Don't go follow the crowd. Don't go follow the trend, and you forgot about the being yourself, about authentic way, and about sustainability. This place, why is unique? It's unique because the people transportation everything by long tail boat. You will get to the house, cannot go by car, only by boat. And it's unique because in Bangkok, not far, only 2 hour drive, we want to go back into local lifestyle and we want to, buy the food from the boat. And then local develop that, become very popular. Everyone come, Chinese tourists and everyone come, have to come here. They call Ampawa. And this river lead to the sea. Okay, and then local did not limit with the long tail boat at night. You will go to see the night lifestyle, but there is a long tail boat waiting for the tourists. We have over 300 tourists at night, over 300 boat, long tail boat. And you know what happened? After they finish dinner, they were gonna go along the boat. This is the program. And then the owner of the long tail boat start the engine and waiting. And that you can smell. 7 o'clock at night, I don't go near there because the smell engine waiting for the Chinese tourists. Chinese tourists go there over 100. You how many boat they're waiting? Like, if you think about over 100 of boat waiting at the Klong. Klong means a small canal. And the environment pollution become very bad. And the people who live in this area, their lifestyle changed. In the evening, I want to go to sleep. You know, people go to sleep early in the village, right? What time you sleep? 8, 9, midnight? Yeah, 9 o'clock you go to sleep. But when the tourists came, the engine about midnight. They cannot sleep. And that become over tourism. And then they lost the identity. You go there because you want to buy food, that local. What happened? I will talk about that later. Okay. What happened? The food was not local anymore. When I walk along the canal, secondhand Japanese food, secondhand Japanese clothes, all the stuff, or Korean food, or Turkish ice cream. So they lost identity. You bring, because Thai people are crazy about Japanese, crazy about Korean, right? Oh, okay, we bring something to sell here. Why should I come here for now? I can go to Japan. I can go to the market in Bangkok. If I want to get the second-hand Japanese clothes or the stuff in the kitchen or something, if I want to eat Korean food, I just go to the Korean restaurant. Why should I come here and I see the same thing? And this is not good. When you build something, for example, you build the local village. Oh, Korean very popular. You bring a lot of things into your village. This is not you. Yeah, don't respond to the trend because you just think that now because it's popular, so you lost identity and the people are gonna come. If I want to go to buy that, I can buy at home. Yeah, think about that. If you want to develop, if you want to logo, don't lose identity. Don't bring what is popular and bring it there. Maybe you want to serve your domestic. You have to think about who is your target market first. If you want to sell something like that, you make another place. Okay, so this place become over tourism, and another thing happened. You know what happened? They become very popular about a few years. The smart investor decide to build high-rise building hotel. You think about that. If you have the village, suddenly as an end rich, are you gonna build hotel? 20-story hotel in the village, you think it's good? The valet, you said to me, that is totally unacceptable. And you know what happened here? A guy came and he built, and local approved for him to build this. And there dispute between local resident and the Greenpeace people. Very local lifestyle, and suddenly you have about 20-story hotel there. And that is happened. Okay, this is one of the thing that happened in Thailand. But now they are solved the problem. And what I said here, I didn't mean to come to say bad about my country. My country is good, but management thing you need to think about, money and the way that is it you can reserve that. Sometimes money can buy anything, right? But sometimes money cannot buy anything, cannot buy happiness. This is another case story, and this one. Have you seen this before? Yeah, you have it here too? No, okay. Long neck hill tribe, is it they are not Thai, but they're refugee. They're refugee from Burma, and then they leave the border in Thailand, and then they turn this place into the destination because they're unique about their neck. Okay, they're unique about their neck. So why the people go there? Because we want to see its strength. Why the neck so long? And the people I never seen that before. So the people are take a trip, go to there, but very difficult. Okay, I think I have a map. Okay. They are the border here. Okay, the border here, where the border there. What do you think about this? First, I ask you, why they put the ring in their neck? You think? What do you think?
Looks like it looks like the elder ones are wearing more rings.
Yeah, some of them have more ring, some of them have less. What the reason they put the ring? For beauty? Yeah, for what? Yeah, the reason they put the ring, and you know that.
The age or
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, maybe. Okay. Do you think the long neck is beautiful, woman? No? Oh. I would not blame you. Okay? I think that too. I don't want to have a long neck and I'm not sure I will get find a husband. But if you are in that community, it's different. Okay? Um, the story was the myth, okay? The myth story. When we go there, there's a myth. Myth means that something not sure. The reason they put the ring, I'm not sure I have in here. Okay. The people doing a research about that. This lady, she very popular. You know, she's a model. She the very famous, world famous. Okay, she go to America. You saw her right. They do all the research about why they make the ring on, and then the answer is the reason beauty, protect from tiger, identify status, fortune in life. What do you mean? What do you think? How do you know that? That is a good answer. Yeah, as it's a myth actually. When we talk about the history, they said in the old day, these people are live in the forest, and those time a lot of tiger. The lady will be at home, cooking, preparing thing, and then the husband will go out hunting. They said, oh, if we leave the woman at home, if the tiger come and bite, and if you put the ring on, okay, oh, you'll be safe. And this is the myth, okay? Don't believe that I said is right or wrong, but this is a myth that I learned. But another reason that the unique about that, the ring, like you said, the one of them very long, some of them very short. Do you think that how they put the ring on? Are there any just if I like, I have money, I put it in? Actually, not. Yeah, but it represent the culture. But the most important thing is the most longest neck woman is the high demand for the man. The man in the village said that if this woman in that family, I saw her, wow, she have very long neck. Mom, go, I want to marry to her. You will be good selling. Oh, you have a long neck. I'm not sure. I rather not get married like that. I won't put my long neck on. But you know the reason why? There are the reason. If you're gonna put the ring on, not just everyone can put on. When the ring start, maybe about 6 years old, okay, every year you allowed to put only one ring on, a ring or two. But if you put if if you put by yourself, that's not part of the culture. You can if you want to. You go to buy the ring and you put it in. You can walk. It's okay. But part of the culture, you have to obey. You have to listen to the culture that the ring it not just can put on, but the people will go to the sheep village. Maybe the what you call the leader, spiritual leader. You will give them the year you born, the sign and thing like that, and then they will calculate. And then they said, oh, this year you are lucky. Your sign fortune you born, you can put two ring on. And oh, this year you don't put on. If you put on, you maybe die. You maybe get sickness. So that year the woman, no. That's why it be high demand for men, right? The men know that. If that woman have a lot of ring, what does it mean? She have a good fortune. She may be a good, you know. If you marry to her, you may become successful and healthy and well-being. And this is why. So that is unique. So why I'm talking about that before when you do assignment. If something unique, you develop that. But one thing that I concern, when it become popular, very hard to go there. If you visit 2 or 3 days in north of Thailand, you cannot go there. But I'm here. Like I said, I'm here at Leh. What place should I visit? If I'm not visit, I go back to Thailand. I feel that I'm not reach this destination. I must visit. So the people said, oh, if I go here, I should go to visit. And then the stakeholders think about money, don't think about authentic. They bring some of these people into the city and build the place, make the village like a duplicate, imitate lifestyle. You just live lifestyle like that. You have the house, you stay there, but it become human zoo. Okay, and the people who are against this human being, so they protest. After that, they move them back to the village. If it's difficult, you have to go. If you want to go, like I said, don't change your way of authentic life, and it's not authentic. Okay. Right. I think this is they just do for tourists. Okay. Should you visit a long neck village? What do you think? What is your answer? Yes, we can go, but what we do, we just follow, we just see. If you're gonna take a picture, you have to ask permission. Like when I travel here, when I see local people with a costume, wow, this look unique. And excuse me, may I take a picture? Yeah, I ask permission. Yeah, excuse me, can I take a picture with you? Your costume very interesting. If they said no, you have to leave it. So the same thing like here. And these people are like that too because they get the money. You pay to get into the village, and then they can sell all the handmade, like you said. They have handmade carving with different unique style. Okay. Okay. This is we have okay 10 minutes. I will wrap up. The quality of life, you have an idea now. Okay, you have an idea now that if you will develop Leh or Ladakh, you need to think about the people who are in that situation. You need to think about balance, about quality of life, and you need also to showcase of your product that unique. So why study this? I want the tourism become a tools for your income, and I want tourism become a tools to promote your culture, and I want uh, the people live in harmony. Community-based tourism developed can improve resident quality of life if managed properly. CBT significant strategy to improve situation local community by promoting great economic empowerment. Empowerment means that you are the local, you have right to say because you own that, because you live in that community. You own your culture. You don't have to make it up. Yeah. So last one, it believed that resident quality of life make for satisfaction and happiness with an emphasis on economic responsibility through material well-being, social responsibility, community well-being, cultural responsibility, and environment responsibility. Three things about sustainable: economic, socio-cultural, and environment. Okay. Okay, here are some theory foundation. I don't want to go too deep, detail too much, because it will become academic. It takes time, but I just want to summarize that the the quality of life, it's based on three components. Okay, subjective quality of life is about each individual feel. More importantly, understand the meaning of life, happiness, satisfy, and you have overall happiness in life. Objective is about external factor. Subjective mean here. Okay, think about that. You are here. What make you happy? Like I asked you before. I'm cooking. I hang out with friends. I make people happy. I make people laugh. I like to talk with elderly. I will remember. Okay, but it's good. I like that. Some young people don't like to talk to elderly. Yeah, it's boring, right? I would maybe boring. You will like it. Subjective mean you satisfy with yourself. What make you happy? You do that. Objective quality of life mean you live in the place with the external factor make you happy. Some people said, I don't like to live in local country because they have nothing much. I like to live in the city because they have everything. Some people said, no, I don't want to live in the city, but I have to. My external factor make me happy if I live in that kind of society. Objective quality of life. People life fulfillment of the need perceived by outside world is influenced by culture norm, especially by people about ability of each individual adapting. Another thing is you live in the society and you are able to accept whatever in that community and you still happy. I give you a good example. When I migrate to Australia, there's so many things, the food that I never eat in Thailand. One day, a good friend invite me, said that, oh, come, we welcome you to Australia. I will give you authentic meal dinner. Like here, if I go to your village, you will welcome me with your authentic meal. What is it? What is it? You will welcome me. What dish you will welcome me? Stew.
Hand-rolled pasta.
Ah, okay. You think the best. Wow, professor come. She will be impressed and we give you local and she will be happy. She will remember until her die. Yeah? The same thing in Australia. I came from Thailand. We don't eat lamb. Okay? When I get into Australia, one of best friend, and come, we welcome you with roast lamb. Wow, and have to be happy when I get there. Oh, I don't know how to eat lamb. Lamb is smell. I can't eat. And I end up with something simple. At that time, I was not adaptable because I think lamb is bad smell and I don't eat it. And you know what? The people prepare for all day. Prepare vegetable, prepare chopping, put in the roast, and I end up with no, I'm not eating. If you welcome me and I just answer no, I'm not eating. You feel try, professor, try, right? After that, I feel sad, I feel sorry. So, and after I feel that on the other side, okay, people prepare, why don't you try? At least you try. And you know what? For many things that I cannot eat, and I adapt myself, and now become like I'm Aussie. When I go to Australia, I can eat my Australian and I can find my Thai. When I go to Thailand, I cannot find exactly Aussie and I miss my Aussie food. Yeah. So objective quality mean that you are able to adapt yourself, but have to be happy as well. Okay. And then you have to be, we call environmental mastery. It means that in any situation, in any culture, you will be fit in well, but you are happy. If something you not eat, it doesn't matter. You don't have to eat. You have so many things that you can eat. Maybe you can avoid that, but you can live in harmony. And that is quality of life. The last one, you have to be, it's called existential quality of life. It related to people believe about life and reality. This thing linked to your spiritual quality of life. How can you be a good quality? For example, you say that it can be described spiritual involvement. All humans are seeking for their own self, actualization, meaning of life, illness, death, and belief in a higher being. Believe in that being a good person, you build a good karma. If you live in the society, you don't have human being, you don't have spiritual quality of life, you don't consider other people human being, you don't have good quality of life. Okay? So this is the concept of how to make people develop their quality of life in the community-based tourism or in a destination. I think soon, if you have the vision and the goal, okay, you want to help your city, you want to make your culture be sustained for many, many more years to come and never disappear from your community. You may be thinking about the concept of quality of life. You're not feeding people only about money. You're not feeding people only about beauty. This is about the connection in your mind as well. Okay. We will have 5 minutes, so I think I finished this concept. I think the most important thing, I maybe skip about the methodology, that how I conduct. Okay. This is a village that they turned into the community. They actually live near the border. Why is unique about my study? because they have 2 or 3 culture influence. They have um, here. They call Chiang Khan. It's northeast of Thailand. I do my study here, case study. That's how I write my book chapter. Chiang Khan was found in late 19th century. Lao villager crossed Mekong River. Mekong is the river is along many country. They pass to many country, China, Laos, Thailand, and go out down. So Chiang Khan become a trading hub largely into location. People both sides of the river exchange good culture, language, trading stock, and the community. There have some of the Laos people, also the influenced by French. You know the French Laos they used to be colonized by French. So some infant they have living not like Laos. It's like the Western, like a baguette. You know the bread. They make the very good bread. So they also have Vietnamese as well. The Chiang Khan is a mixed local culture, and that makes it unique. The food and the local lifestyle and the religion is become very popular. So why this area had been recognized as a unique destination, and it turned into the tourism area, and it become very famous. One in Thailand. This is my study. Okay, I go to collect data. This is me when I go to collect data. What I do is I promote an avatar. I'm not sure the video can play. Oh yeah. I promote about eat grilled pork with black coffee. I'm not sure if you eat some of you. I'm not sure, but it's very delicious. So this lady, and this is the Thai music. Okay. เขาเก็บเส้นแล้วก็เดินผ่านเพื่อที่จะไปขึ้นภูกระดึงก็เลยได้ไอเดียใหม่เป็นเมนูข้าวเหนียวหมูปิ้ง In the morning, I go for walk. I go to see lifestyle how people have breakfast, and I said this lady she sell the grilled pork, and I drink my black coffee. And I said, okay, let's go and try. And after that, I have my student, and many people want to go there. And then the lady who sell that, she said, since we have the tourists here, in the morning I sell sticky rice. Sticky rice is some kind of you eat before. Yeah. She said in the morning I want to sell this, and in the afternoon I do something else, and then I support my student to work, to study. And I said, oh, I'm doing this living to support my children to go to the university. I go for walk in the morning, I go exercise, and after I exercise, I eat more, I think. So, and this is when I was go correct my data, okay? Okay, maybe I will skip the rest. Basically, the concept that what I present to you, that what I go to talk to them, most important thing that these people who live in here, they said that they have good quality of life, okay? The thing make they have good quality of life because the economic improving. Most of the people said when the children living in this village and then they go out to work, but when their village turned into tourism, they can come back home. The good thing was they can be reunited with their family. They can see the children grow. They can see the parent. They can look after the parent, and they have money income from their own backyard. But one thing that impact was the neighbor starting become more business. We fighting for the car parking. I open the homestay, you open the restaurant, and when the tourists come, they have no space for them. And then they have fighting, and after the fighting, they become enemy. And that they said they don't want that to happen. Okay? So this place, another thing is in the early morning, as a Buddhism, every morning, monk, we come out, and then we will offering food to the monk every morning, and that is our culture. I'm not sure you have here offering food the monk in the Buddhist. Yeah, the monk go out. The monk go out to along the street. Oh, okay. In Thailand we do that. We are different. In do the same. Yeah. In Thailand we do this, but you know some people go there. Oh, I'm a tourist. I am a Buddhism. I'm a Buddhist. In the morning, I want to go. I want to do that, but I'm in Bangkok. I have no chance. Oh, could you please go to tell the monk come it again later? Because I cannot get up early. Yeah? Is it good to do that? Never ever do that. The monk do his duty is only come early morning. If you want to offering food, to want to get the karma, you have to get up early. Not go to ask the owner of the homestay, oh, can you tell the monk come at 9 o'clock? I get up. And that is lost identity. All right? This is what I'm talking about. Don't please the customer. Customer is not God. If you come to break the rules, you destroy all the way of authentic life. Okay, and this is what I found from my study, and I put in the book. The existed that I think this one is a community. They said existential quality of life, living in the nature environment, respect is individual, spiritual belief in good ethic can foster optimistic. And then they have the village where they have the sacred place. The villager, the community can go to one place and can they can worship. I think that you have it here. So this is from my study in the book. We talk about. Okay, I think this is the food. Are you hungry yet? You see the crab, a small crab. Yeah. And this is when I was doing my tracking. I see the children recommendation quality of life. I'm thinking about that. You should consider about children as well. Okay, they should be grown up in a good way, not in a modern way. And you lost the root. Okay, and you see my face is burned. All right, I'm not look beautiful because it burned my nose and everything. This is EBC base camp. The children when I get there, they're very popular question. I think they have the international tourists when they came. Do you have chocolate? The hill tri kid. Do you have chocolate? So now when I go trekking, I buy a pack. When I see that in the village, okay, come the chocolate, and then they came. And sometimes my chocolate finished. So oh sorry. Okay. All right. I think the rest of that I maybe ask you to go to read. It's about the philosophy of how to become a good health well-being, and I give some from different religion. Like Buddhism, you have loving kindness, compassion, sympathetics, equanimity, metta, karuna, mudita, ubekha. So this is the way you will shape your mind. Okay? I am a Christian. I use the Bible and I believe in God, and then I pray. And we also have Muslim. Um, so this is the explanation about how you will shape your mind, having kindness to others, the act of kindness. Okay, you be kind to yourself first. Okay, and then it will come automatically for that. Who is here Christian? No one. Oh, only me. This is discipline. Okay, you asked me that how can I lose weight from 80 kilogram? During that time, and I wrote my 10 discipline, how I change my behavior without using drug and become a normal person. I don't say I'm special. I become a normal person, and I become a zero medicine user. All right, attitude. The first thing you need to be sometimes when people tell you something about health well-being, when I told people I think you should do this, and oh, I know that, the people not take the advice. Change your attitude about yourself. Okay, eating habit. You eat only when you're hungry. Who is here eat all the time? After you have lunch, oh, I go to my office, my friend. Oh, let's buy banana. Let's buy candy. Put it on the table. You work, computer in the mouth. Oh, dinner. Okay, let's go to eat. After dinner, oh, we should buy something about 9 o'clock and eating. And that eating habit is not good for you. You know why? The more you fasting, the more you look younger. You know that? The more you starving, the more you healthier. Because the body, they clean the bad cell. You give opportunity to the body to clean the bad cell. Okay? This is the dish that I eat when I doing changing my habit. Don't skip your meal, okay? Oh, Professor Ann said that don't eat too much. Dinner, I won't eat that. I want to lose weight. Who think that? Oh, today I don't eat dinner. Don't ask me out, please. And then after that, 2 months you lose weight. And after that, oh, I'm skinny now. But you lose the nutrition. You're not healthy. And after that, you become eating more. And you get bigger. One day you will let's say you need 1,200 calories. If you eat 2 meals, You missing one meal, you maybe lose about 500. The body need that. The calorie you need that, you cannot miss that. So if you need 1,200, you need to give 1,200. Okay, but it depends on the food you choose, depend on when you eat. All right, eat and then sleep, not good. And this is what my discipline. I show to the people. People ask me, how can you lose weight? How can you change? And this is from my experience. Don't eat before bedtime. I know a lot of culture, and I see that when I talk to my friend. What are you doing? Oh, I have dinner. I look at my clock. 10 o'clock. You still eating? I finish my meal at 6 o'clock. Okay. After 6 or 7, I don't eat anything. And then how I change my behavior. Enough sleep, that is important. You must get enough sleep. You have to sleep maybe no later than midnight. Okay. I wake up about 5 and something like that. What time you sleep? You said 9? 10, 11. Who here sleep after midnight? That's good. That is bad. I ask my student in Bangkok, what time you sleep? Oh, midnight is just my day start. They awake until in the late morning and then they sleep at daytime. Okay, so that life, my student life in city, that's good. You have a good healthy life. Regular exercise. Okay, you don't have to do extreme like I did. You maybe do half an hour for walk. You walk is okay. Oh, Ajahn, I walk at the school. I walk to the school. Not the same. Okay, I walk up and down that exercise. Or, oh, I have a 10,000 step. Not the same. You have to actually go and do that. All right, long walk. Running fast and long walk. Which one is lose weight more? You think? Slow walk is burn your fat. Okay. Fast running when you eat a lot. I have the food here is so good. I eat about 2 dishes rice, and then you said you want to get rid of that 2 dishes of rice. You go to run fast. That is burn carbohydrate. Walk long, burn your fat. Okay. So do exercise. This morning I went for walk in the market, Lay Market. No one walk with me. No one there. So I walk and I take a photo and I have a good exercise. But I have to walk slow. I still puffing. Still run out of breath. Okay. Knowledge about exercise, it means that you don't follow other people. You follow yourself. You educate yourself what's good for you. Some people said, oh, I cannot run, but I can swim. People have some physical problem. So you need to think about what is you like, and you need to learn, and you need to have knowledge about that. Okay. Like people said, see me doing yoga. Oh, she can do that. I have to do that. But at the end, they're injury. Okay. Prepare yourself. This is very good. When I go anywhere, I will have my gym gear with me. I traveling all the time. When I got a chance, oh, they have the gym, oh, they have the walking track, and I will get myself into my routine. I've been in many places. In Thailand, I always traveling around. So you be ready for that, okay? Don't be lazy. Inspire yourself with something you love. For me, when I first go to gym, you know what I did? I go to take a photo. I didn't go to exercise. I take a photo and I put on the social media and I go home. That's true. But later on, and I feel like, why you waste your time? You're already here, I told myself, that time I didn't get myself a regular, but I forced myself, okay, go to take a photo. Make yourself good for myself. After I go there and I said, you're here already, why don't you go 15 minutes? Why don't you go half an hour? And you know what? After you're doing something for 21 days, you will become habit. And after that, you will get into your liking, and then you can do whatever. So now I become very normal if I go for a walk for half an hour or 45 minutes. Another thing is stay with the people who have the same thought. Have you ever have asked your friend, hey, come on, let's go to the bush walking? Go to eat. Some friend, yeah? Come on, let's go for watch movie. I said, no, I want to go for walk. I want to go to gym. You have to be like they call law of attraction. You have to stay with the same people who like the same thing. So I always go to the people who like the same. Like my friend at my faculty. I said, come on, let's go to gym with me. Oh, let's go to eat first. And I never ever asked them. And they never ever want to near me. You know why? When we take a photos, no one want to be near me. I have the comparison. They said, "Oh, you look so fresh and thin. Get away, get out." It's a joke, okay? So yeah, that is what my habit changing from being very bad health into a regular health well-being. Okay. So in conclusion, sorry, a little bit late. Sorry. In conclusion, today what we have learned. So you learn about sound mind, sound body. You learn about how to make yourself happy. And then what else? We learning about quality of life. Yeah. We learn about CBT. The most important thing, we drain out our idea about the unique and the icon and the branding of Ladakh. And then we will continue this project. Okay. At the end of the day, we will create a logo, sign, term, symbol. You want to promote this area, Ladakh or Leh. And then we will propose this to the school, and then we will propose to the country level. Leh will have local. Okay. All right. You have any question? Sorry to a little bit late, 15 minutes late, but you're not too hungry. If you have any, you don't have anything. We have a break. We have lunch, and I think after lunch we will go field trip. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an interactive session. Hope you have learned how to fit yourself, right? So, ma'am has shown so many things in the PPT, and something you have saw first time, like the long neck, which we have seen in the TV only, some pictures or videos, right? So, what the myth ma'am has said, we don't know. Like that, you have learned so many things, I guess. Yes or no? Say it loudly. Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. So we have a tea break, then we have one more lecture, then after that, then lunch. Right now there is a tea break, then one lecture, then lunch. Okay. Okay.
As a researcher or as a some business owner in future, right? Future researcher or future entrepreneurs, right? So today we are going to discuss about or talk about tourism products, sustainable practices and basics of a tourism research. Does this topic is quite heavy for you, or can you understand it? Tourism product sustainable practices, this is one. So this lecture is going to talk about tourism products which are sustainable, right? So before going ahead, it is important to understand what is a tourism, what is tourism product, what is product, what is the concept of this sustainability, sustainable, right? And then practices, you know already, whatever it is, practices there, right? So tourism, I want to go for this definition or some understanding from the bachelor. Takmachik. What is your name? I'm sorry. The girl from Aryan family. Yes. Stanji Nangmo. बताओ टूरिज्म से क्या समझते हैं आप? टूरिज्म जब बोलता है कोई तो क्या समझते हैं उससे? Keep your pen, copy, pencil or buddy either on right or left. If you are going to forget this concept, ask him or her to tell me that concept. Okay, so it's a mutual responsibility of each other to study the whole concept. Okay, please, tourism. What is your understanding about tourism? जब हम tourism word use करते हैं तो उसका क्या मतलब है? ये जो सेंट्रल चेयर है इसको हटा दो और एक वहां भी आ दो. ठीक है, सेंट्रल चेयर को हटा के वहां भी आ सकते हैं आप. ठीक है, always regard this central chair. Okay, don't use this chair to sit. Just you can come to the center. Done. You will build your confidence slowly. This whole GIAN workshop is not for feeding you with knowledge. It is about more wider concept. How to stimulate your research bent of mind. how to develop entrepreneurship, how to develop Ladakh as a spiritual tourism destinations, right? Spiritual tourism destinations as well as a wellness tourism destination, right? So we were talking about tourism. Anyone voluntarily want to answer this question? What is your understanding about tourism? Okay, 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 great, great. For example, today I am from Ladakh and I am traveling to Nimu. Just going there to have some local dishes like momos or thukpa. Then would you call me as a tourist? Why? Great, smart. Clapping for her. Amazing. There is a time frame. If X by Z person is traveling for more than 24 hours and less than 1 year, 365 days, right? This is the tenure for a tourist. But if someone just left the home and he or she is not coming back to home, then you will call him or her as a traveler. This is the key difference between the tourist and the traveler. Then there is another concept, is excursionist. Excursionist. So what is who is an excursionist? Nahi bada na? A person who is exploring the destinations and coming back to the origin within 24 hours. Clear? So now we will have a look at this tourism definition. Tourism is a social phenomena. Why it is social phenomena? Because, for example, you are traveling from Ladakh to Kanyakumari, right? Or from Ladakh to Himachal, or from Ladakh to Bhutan for a religious tour, right? Then during this journey you will meet with, for example, you started your journey from Leh, then you will board the plane or you will hire a taxi. Then you are meeting with that taxi driver, or that air hostess is smiling at your face, smiling in front of you, right? So you are interacting with a human society. Maybe before that check-in security person is there, that is also human being, right? You are interacting with a society. After landed into Delhi, that a person is coming to carry your luggage, right? On the luggage belt, you are collecting your stuff. Maybe at that time you are interacting. Okay, I didn't get my luggage yet. You are interacting with human. That's why it is social phenomena. Then you are going to stay. For example, then you got your next flight to Thimphu. Thimphu is in Bhutan. Good. It's a capital also, and a international airport of that country is there, right? After landing in Thimphu, that local guide came to receive you, right? Then you will interact with that person. Then maybe you are going to that Gompa monastery, right? You are interacting with that monk or some head of that monastery, right? So you are interacting with so many of people. Maybe you are going to some restaurant, you are having food, you are interacting with that waiter, that owner. So tourism is the social phenomena where you travel with a motive, right? You travel with a motive, and the motive of your traveling define the type of tourism. For example, your motive is to explore the religion, then it is a religious tourism. If you are traveling with a purpose to explore the culture, then it is a cultural tourism. If you are traveling with a purpose to stargazing, to see the cosmic activities, then it is astro-tourism. There are numerous, and all those things are defined on the basis of your motive. For example, you are traveling from Leh to Delhi with a motive to go for some shopping, then it is a shopping based tourism. Clear? And but if you are, for example, all of you are now, you are a business person, or you are some researcher. For example, you are going to attend some conference, right? Then it is a part of which tourism? Then it is a part of which tourism? MICE. MICE. Meeting, incentive, conference, and exhibitions. Right? There is a specific, and it is a growing. So tourism concept clear? Then product. For example, you are selling an village exploration tour. Right? Now people will come from different places. Then you are supposed to be ready with the 5 A's. accessibility to the place, within the place, attractions, what are the different attractions you are going to offer to that client, amenities, then what others are, I forgot. What other two? Accommodation, great. Accessibility we discussed. Activities, accommodation and activity. So this is a whole combo in combined makes the tourism product. Now come to the point of a sustainable. When we talk about a sustainable, it means it is talking about three things. Saida, which are those three things? Sustainable development, when we are talking about sustainable things, reuse, that is part of environment, economy and social culture. So sustainability concept says any project which is socially acceptable, economically viable and environment friendly to that practice, to that business, to that entrepreneurship practice you will call sustainable. क्लियर? अब इसका और एग्जांपल लेते हैं हम. हमारे यहाँ पे जैसे ही स्नोफॉल मेल्ट होता है, विंटर्स हटता है, समर आने शुरू होता है, तो उस टाइम के बीच में क्या करते हैं हम, हमारे जो पेड़ हैं, जैसे कौन कौन से पेड़ हैं, पॉपुलर का पेड़ है, पॉपुलर बोलते हैं बिलो ट्री, उसके हम ब्रांचेस को काट देते हैं. क्यों ब्रांचेस को काट लेते हैं? वी यूज दैट फॉर वुड्स, फॉर द हाउस और टू बिल्ड सम अदर आर्टिफैक्ट्स, सॉरी हैंडीक्राफ्ट्स, right? Basket and all these things, right? So with the passage of time, when the water will flow, the more summer is coming, water level is growing, glaciers are melting, the new branches will come, right? And next year you will again cut those branches, or maybe by the next year, right? Why are you not cutting that tree from the trunk? नेक्स्ट ईयर क्या काटोगे फिर? अगर आपने तने से काट दिया उसको, तो नेक्स्ट ईयर क्या काटोगे फिर? So that is a sustainable practice. अगर आप उसकी सिर्फ ब्रांचेस काटोगे तो you can cut those branches next year also for your house use, for your burning woods and all these things. पर अगर पेड़ से काट दिया तो फिर क्या करेंगे? और हम क्या कर रहे हैं? पेड़ से, है ना? तो पेड़ सॉरी तने से काट देना, that is not a sustainable practice, but you are just cutting the branches and keeping it for next year also. You are using in the house use for roof making, other purposes, right? So that is a sustainable practice. Clear? पुराने जमाने में क्या होता था, हर जगह हमारे उधर भी प्लास्टिक का लिफाफा होता था ना, एक टाटा सॉल्ट का एक पैकेट रहता था, ठीक है? तो जब उसको टाटा सॉल्ट के नमक को निकाल के हम जार में डाल देंगे, और जो पैकेट रहता था उसमें क्या करते थे, पैसे रखते थे या कोई ऐसी चीज डालते थे जो भीगे ना, तो दैट वाज सस्टेनेबल. और आज की डेट में क्या करते हैं, वी आर थ्रोइंग, है ना? एंड प्लास्टिक यूज बढ़ भी बहुत गया है. आप अभी भी गांव में जाओगे तो प्लास्टिक बोतल्स को रीयूज करते हैं लोग, पानी के लिए, तेल के लिए, कुछ और चीजें कंटेन करने के लिए, फेंकते नहीं. हमारे गांव में ये प्रैक्टिस है, ठीक है? सो दोज थिंग्स आर सस्टेनेबल प्रैक्टिस. ठीक है जी. अब हम वापस आते हैं सस्टेनेबल प्रैक्टिस. क्लियर? बेसिक्स ऑफ टूरिज्म रिसर्च. जब हम बेसिक्स की बात करते हैं तो इसमें हम ये डिस्कस करेंगे कि रिसर्च क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है, रिसर्च के क्या फायदे हैं, क्या रिसर्च हुई है, क्यों रिसर्च करनी चाहिए. ठीक है? सिंपल फंडा, ज्यादा है. वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट सम रिजल्ट्स और सम अदर थिंग्स. बेसिक, हर इंसान अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में जो है वो रिसर्च करता है. हमने कल डिस्कस किया था, यू आर गोइंग टू बाय अ शॉल, राइट? तो आप देखते हैं कि यहाँ चेक करेंगे, उसका थ्रेड चेक करेंगे, प्राइस चेक करेंगे, सब ये, दिस इज ऑल रिसर्च. ठीक है? या घर में कोई मम्मी सामान छुपा देते हैं, दिस इज ऑफ योर इंपॉर्टेंस. देन यू यूज ऑल योर लॉजिक्स, ऑल योर आर्ग्यूमेंट्स कि कहां हो सकता है, राइट? ठीक है? दैट इज ऑल्सो रिसर्च एट एज अ बेसिक लेवल. क्लियर? आई नीड दैट रिमोट. करो, नेक्स्ट करो. Okay, so these are the topics we are going to discuss about tourism product and sustainable practice. Tourism products development, interlinkage among wellness tourism and spiritual tourism, technology, how technology is going to help into spiritual tourism, wellness tourism, and how it is going to help us into the development of a destination, right? Then basics of tourism research, multidisciplinary research and tourism, right? In NEP, NEP means National Education Policy 2020. Next. So tourism product. What is a? We have discussed yesterday also in some concept. But tourism product is a basically it is a amalgamation. It is a combination of different products, different services, right? Generally, we consider it as a 5 days. Anything which is comprises of 5 days, we will call it as a tourism product. It will be different for the different destination. Okay, ji. If you want to travel to Ladakh, if you are traveling to Ladakh, you will get adventure tourism as a major product, right? For example, other destination, can you call it, okay, I'm going to Tiger Monastery, it is adventurous tourism product for me? No, we will call it as a cultural or a religious or some others. It can be cultural, religious or spiritual practice. Clear, right? To going to a bar or nightlife exploration, you cannot call it as a spiritual tourism. Okay? For spiritual tourism, you are supposed to visit those places which has that aura. Monasteries, temples, yoga destinations, meditations. Rishikesh is the spiritual capitals of the world. Yoga capital of the world. Varanasi is known for spirituality. When you see those burning bodies, then you feel what a human being is. Right? And the places like Ladakh are completely exotic and best place for the wellness tourism practice. We have Sawarikpa, we have Amchi, right? Amchi, which tells you about the different herbs, right? Which can give you even enlightenments, the knowledge of the different. There is a herbal trail. We will come across that also. Herbal trail is also, and the local people. These Amchi people, they are guiding the tourists to go through those trails, and they are giving the information regarding those different herbs. In the morning when I was coming with the professor and to this place, she was then we were discussed like Ladakh is such a unique place that every village can have its own branding. It can have their own products. They have their own trail. They have their own products, right? So how our students are going to market those products? You guys are living here only, na? That's why you don't know the importance of this place. Okay? This place is 100%. It has 100% pure air, 100% pure organic food. People are considering organic products in cities as a luxury, but in villages, you don't consider it as, you are running after pizza and all these things. But this in villages, we are having 100% organic food all the times. Okay? So tourism, no, back please. So tourism product is clear. It is an amalgamation. It is a component. It's a composition of different things. For example, you are traveling from Leh to Shillong. Where is Shillong? Meghalaya, and it is also known as a Scotland of East because of its cherry blossom festivals. For example, you are traveling from Leh to Shillong for cherry blossom festival. So all those components which are facilitating your travel is making tourism product, right? Come next. In context of Ladakh, spiritual exploration can be a tourism product. Visiting Shanti Stupa and Leh Palace can be a tourism product, right? What is this? Wildlife photographer. Wildlife photography is can be a one product, right? Someone XYZ person is traveling from Mumbai to Leh for wild photography. What does he needs? For example, he is coming to this place for 10 days. What does he needs? What does he needs? उधर नहीं बोलेगा कोई भी. Accommodation, amenities. No, you answer as per your own understanding. Accommodation. Attractive. For him, attraction is wildlife. और 3 में हो जाएगा. मैं आपको सिर्फ 3 चीजों के साथ अंडमान भेज दूं. Accommodation, कि आपका accommodation बुक है, आपके लिए attraction वहां पे बुक है, और amenities बुक है. Can you reach at that place? What else you need? और बताओ. Transportation और हमने यही बात किया ना कि अगर हम यहाँ से लेह से अगर शिलोंग जा रहे हैं तो जो भी चीजें हैं, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, एकोमोडेशन है, फूड है, कल्चर है, फोटोग्राफी है, कैमरा है, फोन है, फोन इज ऑल्सो असिस्टिंग यू टू बी enjoy the tourism product. Clear? आपके जो वेदर एप्स हैं, they are also part of that product. Clear? ठीक है? So this is a which चादर कहाँ होता है ये? जांस्कर क्या? नजुमा? जांस्कर रिवर. जांस्कर इज अ होल रीजन. जांस्कर रिवर ये ट्रैक कहां पे होता है? जांस्कर रिवर पे. कब होता है? जुलाई और अगस्त में. विंटर्स में कब? कौन से सीजन में? जनवरी. ठीक है जी. दिसंबर में नहीं होता. जनवरी. प्रोबेबली इन द मंथ ऑफ फेब. प्रोबेबली इन द मंथ ऑफ फेब. ओके. सो बैक प्लीज. साइकिलिंग टूर. High altitude cycling is good for the sports person, those who are into football, those who are into running. One of the girls, she said, like badminton, high altitude badminton is really very good practice for the sports person. Ladakh provides high altitude training opportunities to the world marathon runners. आपको पता नहीं है ना, लद्दाख में there are so many foreigners who, or even others are Indian also, sports person who come to this place for to enhance their stamina. हाई एल्टीट्यूड रनिंग के लिए आते हैं वो लोग. साइकिलिस्ट, वर्ड साइकिलिस्ट, दे कम टू दिस प्लेस फॉर द प्रैक्टिस. ठीक है. लद्दाख इज हाईली इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेस बट यू डोंट नो. यू कंसीडर इट एज अ rugged mountains and old monasteries. ये a person who is from Saudi Arabia, tell him this, show him this monastery, then he will come to know what is the importance of that monastery. Even people are seeking to have pin drop silent sleep. Sleepcation is a new tourism product now. Sleepcation is a new tourism product. People are traveling to sleep well, noiseless sleeping. और आप तो बोलते होंगे क्या यहाँ हल्ला गुल्ला ही नहीं कुछ भी. लोग जो शहरों में रहते हैं उनसे पूछो. ठीक है जी. यहाँ से यहाँ आपके निम्मू तो कहाँ ये, like visibility is very low. Visibility is really very low. And you can see along. So you must realize what is the importance of this place. Okay, how elite, luxurious, authentic product you can develop in Ladakh. Yesterday we were talking about cycling, we were talking about photography, we were talking about astrotourism, we were talking about the authentic food. हम क्यों नहीं सोचते हैं? We all want to go to cities. cities की पढ़ाई you can catch it through online. ठीक है. Right from now, if you want to go into research, decide it. If you want to go into tourism industry, decide it and start your own. There is only one woman-based travel company, and I can see majority of the participants are girls. Now, you are the leaders. You can do the wonders in this field. Okay, so this is clear. Spiritual tourism and wellness tourism is lacking. I will show you the example. Even the famous hotels of Ladakh, Dragons, and there is another GIAN. Even they are not providing this wellness or spiritual practices. आप एक टूरिस्ट को अपने घर में, आप बोलते होंगे कि मेरे घर में तो क्या है, मेरे घर में मतलब मेरे गांव में क्या है, we are living in a local home and all these things, right? But people are seeking to touch those things. उन्होंने देखा नहीं है, वो ऑथेंटिक लाइफ देखी नहीं है, राइट? सो यू कैन डेवलप योर ओन विलेज एज अ टूरिज्म डेस्टिनेशन. Last year I went to Marka, and before Marka there is one village that I met a girl over there who is running the homestay, and she is a nurse. She studied nursing and now she is staying there. Now she run that homestay as a wellness center with the local practices. Amchi, right? Am I right? Amchi herbs and all these things. अब बताओ. और हम क्या बोलते हैं? We want that medicine from the market. This is very important to realize the importance of this. Please next. Okay, so you are familiar with this types of tourism products? residents oriented tourism products, tourist oriented tourism products, and BTEs, background tourism elements. So resident oriented products are anyone voluntarily? All those products which are specifically developed at a destination for the local residents, but they are used by tourists also. For example, hospital. This what is the name? S&M hospital is not. It was not constructed for. It was not constructed for tourists. It was for the local people. But I think today more tourists are using that. Clear? So such kind of products which are your public areas, public parks, they are developed for the local peoples. But tourists are also going using tourist oriented products, hotel, resorts, travel agencies, right? All these are the tourist oriented products. But you are also using that. Specifically, it was designed for any other example other than this, which is specifically designed for tourist. Any tourism product. बताओ 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 ओके बताओ शुरू करो जल्दी करो एनी टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट अच्छा पहले तो इधर है एनी टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट विच इज स्पेसिफिकली डिजाइन फॉर टूरिस्ट रिजॉर्ट एजेंसी कौन सी एजेंसी मोटर एजेंसी कार एजेंसी बाइक एजेंसी नेक्स्ट होटल नेक्स्ट tour package next hotel next Saida, she has her own shikara three shikara houseboats in Srinagar. She is a very posh lady. Next यहाँ पे tourism नहीं पढ़ाती हमें. Najma homestay. Next guest house. What is the difference between homestay and guest house? चलो यही बता दो. Okay, you study about it and you will talk about it tomorrow in the next session. Next camping. Jofel. Great. Next ETV, right? और ETV का full form पता है क्या? It's ATV or ETV. Great. Next rafting, trekking, homestay. Next design, architecture, amazing. Museum, historic. Next बोलो anything which is specifically designed for tourists in a day. Until and unless you are not going to answer, we are not going to ahead, and it will increase. This time will go ahead. Homestay. और नया कुछ नहीं है यहाँ पे. Next restaurant, museum, resort. बोलो architecture, hotel, camping. The key difference between hotel, homestay and resort is in resort you get very personalized services and you stay in a resort for the longer time periods. Just merely assigning a property and name resort doesn't mean resort, okay? You must think about the concept. Winter resorts are there, which are sports resorts are there, right? Beach resorts are there. And resorts are the places which are for the longer stay, okay? With more facilities, you will get foreign exchange services, you will get medical services, you will get in-house laundry, like vast services you will provide. There will be facilities, sports facilities for the kids also. Like for example, family centric. This is a family centric. Resort is a family centric place. Okay. Hotels now differentiated. Easily, it is not a. These personalized services are less in a hotel, right? Now homestay. Homestay is a kind of accommodation facilities for the tourist in the rural environment. Okay, great. So next, go ahead. Resident oriented products, background tourism elements. For example, this landscape of Ladakh, right? The beauty of architecture, the environment, even the behavior of the people is also BTEs. It is a part of BT, background tourism. Whatever which enhance this product. Okay, beautify. सैलेड काटते हैं उसमें फिर ऊपर से थोड़ा वो लगाते हैं, डेकोरेट करते हैं उसको. वही सैलेड आप यहाँ पे रखो तो अलग लुक आएगा. उसी सैलेड को फोटो आप बाहर ले जाओ, उसको प्लेटरेट में देखें, इट विल एनहांस दैट ब्यूटी. ओके, सो दीज आर द बैकग्राउंड टूरिज्म एलिमेंट्स. क्लियर? प्लीजेंट वेदर, it is a BTE. Next, tourism product development. There are different criteria to develop a tourism product, right? It depends, it varies from places to places, right? For example, the nature of Ladakh is toward the adventure tourism development, toward the spiritual tourism development, right? And moreover, Geoffrey, you had a research last year and you found that young people are traveling to this place more. So there is a next slide, very important. So this is back please. So tourism product development means bringing new and innovative product experiences, right, and services to the market for tourists to buy, right? This is tourism product development. Other than like new products, how are you going to launch the new products to the potential tourist, right? Galson is not there. So he did a very great research. Next year. So these are the key components you are supposed to have in your mind when you are thinking of development of a tourism product. Very first is the need of the tourist. For example, you developed a desert safari component here and you are launching that product in Saudi Arabia to the people of Saudi Arabia. Is it going to happen? Are they going to get attracted for that product? Batao. You innovated a product. You innovated a product which is based on safari tourism, desert safari tourism, right? And you are launching that product in the geographical regions that is known as Saudi Arabia or some others Middle East country which has already lots of desert, right? So are you going to attract them to your place? One more example. You have developed an AC, right? And you are going to sell that AC to the people of a mountainous region. For example, Ladakh. For example, now he got it. Padar. For example, to the Laol Spiti. For example, to the Sikkim. For Tawang regions. So, and you are selling them slow tourism packages. You are selling them slow tour packages. Like, is it proportional to their? No, they don't want to live slow. They want adventures. You cannot like young generation. You cannot sell them religious packages to some ceremony attendance, right? It is a less probability is a less. So आपने क्या सेल करना, क्या डेवलप करना है, वो किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा? नीड ऑफ द पोटेंशियल मार्केट. क्लियर? तो ये है जो चीजें आपने ध्यान में. टारगेट मार्केट क्या थी आपकी? गलत थी आपकी. आपने एसी डेवलप किया और यू आर सेलिंग दैट एसी टू द पीपल ऑफ लद्दाख. तो योर टारगेट मार्केट सिलेक्शन इज रॉन्ग. Instead of this, you are supposed to sell that product in a AC. आप कौन से रीजन में सेल करोगे तो ज्यादा बिकने के चांसेस हैं? बताओ. बताओ कहाँ सेल करोगे आप AC तो उसके बिकने के चांसेस ज्यादा हैं. बैचलर आपके पास एसी है, एयर कंडीशनर जो ठंडी हवा देता है, आप उस प्रोडक्ट को कहाँ सेल करोगे तो उसके बिकने की चांसेस जो है वो ज्यादा है। जहाँ ज्यादा गर्मी होगा, सिंपल। So for example, you are developing adventure tour product, tourism product in Ladakh. You are supposed to sell that packet to the people who are above 60. Right? 60 साल के बंदे को आप एडवेंचर टूर पैकेज पे लेके जा सकते हो? बाइकिंग, ट्रैकिंग, रिवर राफ्टिंग करेगा कोई इंसान? बताओ आप। प्रोबेबिलिटी इज लेस। सीधा हाथ जोड़ रही, कहां से मिल गया ये? और देखो, है ना? तो स्पिरिचुअल टूरिज्म, religious tourism, slow tourism, kind of tourism products which are supposed to sell to the elder people, and the term is known as a grey tourism. Okay, because they here get a white, that's why. Clear? तो टोपी किसको पहनानी है? जिसको जरूरत है। ठीक है? क्लियर? आप इंस्टाग्राम पे वो करते होंगे, बहुत सारे आपने कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट के लाइक कर रहे होंगे, बहुत सारे कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट के आपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फॉलो कर रखे होंगे, अच्छे अच्छे न्यूज़पेपर आपने फॉलो कर रखे होंगे इंस्टाग्राम पे, है ना? तो बहुत सारी फीड वही आती है क्योंकि यू हैव लाइक दैट। तो जो पोटेंशियल जो सेलर है वो एक पोटेंशियल क्लाइंट के पास पहुंच रहा है। क्लियर? करंट मार्केट ट्रेंड्स आज की डेट में क्या ट्रेंड है? आप इफ यू आर गोइंग टू टॉक एनीवन, आई नीड पीस, है ना? पीपल आर सो मच इनटू पीस, आई नीड पीस, आई नीड गुड मेंटल हेल्थ, आई वांट टू एक्सप्लोर। हां जी, ठीक है, I want to explore the whole world. This kind of temperament is there. In addition to that, people are becoming more into exploring new things like astrotourism, digital nomads. You might have heard digital nomads. People don't want to stay at home and work, in office and work. They want to travel. And they want to work. The concept is a nomadic travelers. Right? Because those people who can work from home, they are just traveling and they are working. They are traveling and they are working. Okay? For example, financial services. For example, teaching. For example, consultation based services. Right? For example, marketing. For example, you are a web developer. You don't need to sit in an office. You just need laptop and you can work from anywhere. So these are the trends which are growing. Workation, staycation, sleepcation. Right? Organic food. These are the trends. Wellness, soul purification. This is the trend of the market. In addition to this, when we are talking about the in context of data, then we see, okay, in 2020 there was less number of tourists in Ladakh, then it has started growing. Now data can also give you beautiful informations. Right? Okay, so in context of Ladakh, it was around 5.25 lakh tourists visited Ladakh in 2023. Right? 23, yes. Very less number of tourists are there. Around 30 some thousands are the foreigner tourists. So you can analyze, okay, this much number of foreign tourists are traveling to my place. Right? I want to develop a product which is going to cater to the foreign tourist. Right? Among these foreign tourists, you can also divide either to Japanese, either to Thais, French, German, to whom you want to cater. Right? So this is the market trends. It shows it can be in the type of tourism. What kind of tourism is in a demand in context of what does data is saying. So demand and data must match also. For example, this job fair, he did a research last year and he found people are more into staying into homestays. So it's better to develop a product which is homestay based. Right? Authentic cultural experience. So you are supposed to develop a product, and you are supposed to develop a product at par with that. More examples, women solo travelers are increasing. There is a concept DINK, D-I-N-K, double income, no kids. That trend is going. People get married and they don't want to have kids because they want to travel. So what kind of special services you have to attract those target market? Clear? समझ रहे हैं आप लोग? क्या समझ आता है? कैसे मार्केट का ट्रेंड जो वो चेंज हो रहा है? Next please. Oh, no, next. So traveler type, we talked about solo travelers. We talked about DINK concept. We consider grey tourism. We consider talked about his research, and he's saying like young tourists are traveling more to the this Ladakh. So accordingly, you are supposed to develop the tourism products. Clear? Health, some spiritual components, wellness components, right? Motivations. What are their motivations? Few people can travel. Actually, the type of tourism is a motivation, right? He is traveling to explore the food, then it is gastronomical tourism. He or she is traveling with a purpose for astrophotography, then it is astrotourism, right? And values. What kind of values? There is this potential market have, right? They are honest. What kind of values? Like society wise, religion wise also varies different varies of a person, right? It can be in context of what kind of values you are giving to the tourist, right? It can be through the product innovation, it can be through the teachings also. Clear? Next. So this is all we talked about. The need of the tourist. Age is also one of the. Hello sir, please come. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Regards sir. Okay. So need of the tourists are there. We talked about TGR, tourist generating region, right? Tourist generating. We have discussed about it. Okay. If a person is traveling from China to Ladakh, his need will be different. A person who is coming from US, his need will be different, right? One of my very senior professors, he shared, senior friend who is working in the hotel industry, he shared one experience with me. The Chinese tourists are very into to have warm water, right? That is a basic need for them. And if your hotels or homestay is not providing that, they will be dissatisfied kind of one. For example, an American is coming, they are American, French tourists, they are coming, they are more into cultural exploration, right? So this is how we define our needs of a tourist, right? Travel history, budget also. Budget define the need, right? If I'm a budget traveler, then how can I expect to stay in a Grand Dragon, right? And my budget will decide the type of activities I'm going to participate into. समझ रहे हैं आप लोग? आप लग्जरी कल्चरल टूर करवाते हैं तो किसको सेल करोगे? मुझे जिसके पास सिर्फ है ही 10,000 नहीं करवा पाओगे ना. आप स्नो लेपर्ड फोटोग्राफी किसको कराओगे? The one who has a good camera or good clothing also. Winter में, extreme winter में you are supposed to visit that places. Extreme health, good health conditions also. ऐसे ना हो कि बाद में आपने टूरिस्ट को उठाना ही पड़ेगा, है ना? आप बोलोगे मैं कर दूंगा बंद इसको अपनी ट्रैवल कंपनी को, ये नहीं होता वैसे, ठीक है? So these are the things. Religion, gender is also very important. Female has different needs, male has different needs. Generally, I'm not biased, okay? Generally, male are pro adventure. Women are also ready for adventure, but they need safety first. They consider safety first. They also want to ride motorcycle, but they need someone very close to them who is there to take care of them, right? So if you are going to travel in Europe, you are interested in biking, so वहाँ पे कौन मिलेगा आपको? Someone personal, right? So in that context, you need that personal assistance. Clear? तो ऐसा ये सब चीजें हैं. Next, Joseph, please. Generations. You must read about generations. Different generations have a different expectations from the society, from the governance, from everything, right? For example, this. So where are you all? Gen Z, 1997 after born, right? So you are Gen Z. So just go to the next slide. So I am from the millennial and you are from the back, please. Back. I need back. So all of you are from the Gen Z. So Gen Z is a kind of generations who are more into experiencing the things. They want to experience the thing. They wouldn't listen to their parents. हमें खुद करना है, बाद में से टांग तोड़वा के आ जाए, ठीक है जी, तो हमें खुद करना है. They are not ready to work from 9 to 5. They want to work at their own. They are pro result centric. उन्हें आज जल्दी चाहिए. They are very aggressive for towards outputs. आज ही चाहिए मुझे. They are very innovative. They are tech savvy. They knew this word through phone, digital connectivity. Very strong digital skills, right? But lacking in patience. और हमारे जैसे कोई यहाँ 10 घंटे बैठने को बोलेगा कि 10 घंटे बैठना, हाँ ठीक है आपको 10 घंटे बिठा के देखो. So these are the characteristics. Pro adventure, right? So when you want to be either researcher, either into tourism business, this is really very important. This is really very important to study the characteristics of a generation. अब यहाँ से और क्या पता चलता है? For example, if you are going to meet someone from this millennials, तो आप as a smart person, what are you going to do? थोड़ा characteristics तो पढ़ूं मैं, क्या बोलते हैं इनके, है ना? My principal और my teacher belong to this generation. थोड़ा मैं characteristics तो पढ़ूं, एक idea हो जाएगा ना. For example, if you are traveling to Tokyo, you didn't study anything, you didn't read anything, you wouldn't have any idea about that place. But before traveling to Tokyo, you just went through some local language, local restaurants, online search, you will have some idea about that thing. Similarly, if you are going to meet this kind of peoples, if you knew that your tourist is belong to which category, then it will be easy for you to develop a tourism product. Next, please. So this is the need of the tourists, especially Gen Z. They are more authenticity centric. Real चाहिए, अच्छा चाहिए. Rethinking consumption pattern को they are pro planet approach है. Waste नहीं करना है, food waste नहीं करना है. They are very sensitive towards the consumptions. ठीक है जी? These are socially responsible. They consider that okay, we are socially responsible. Stray dogs, they must be fed. No wastage of waters. Reclothing. They are more into using reuse, recycle kind of concepts, right? Ethics के बड़े पक्के हैं. Values हैं उनकी अपनी. Ethics means they know very well what is right and what is wrong. Great. ठीक है? All of points matches with your generation. Any contradiction? कोई contradiction? All these concepts matches with your generation. पक्का? ये जो पॉइंट्स हैं आपकी जनरेशन के साथ मैच करते हैं कि नहीं करते हैं? इंडिविजुअलिस्टिक, मुझे करना है कुछ, है ना? दे डोंट वांट टू लाइक इंडिविजुअली, दे आर मोर कॉन्फिडेंट, इंडिविजुअल बेस्ड. नेक्स्ट. सो मोस्ट एडवेंचरस नेशनलिटीज आर साउथ अफ्रीकन, फ्रेंच पीपल्स, मैक्सिकन, ग्रीस, यूएसए, पोर्तुगल, इटली, बेल्जियम, जर्मनी एंड ऑल दीस थिंग्स. सो इफ यू आर गोइंग टू डेवलप अ प्रोडक्ट फॉर adventure tour, then you can focus these countries. In these countries, especially the young generations. Next. This is a kind of market trends you can talk about, right? So in 1974 there were 527 tourists, total tourists in India. In Ladakh. Right? In 1974 Ladakh was open to the tourists. National and international, right? So 500 were foreign, 27 were domestic. You will see this trend had changed with the passage of time. Less foreigners, more domestic. And this trend had exponentially changed after which year? 2010. 10, right? When this 3D movie got launched. I think in December 2009 it got launched, and 2010 onwards it was a boom in the tourism industry, right? In 2023 there were 525 tourists, 5,25,000 tourists, and among them 36,000 were foreigners. See, even the number of domestic tourists decreased from 22 to 23, but foreigner tourists increased. Clear? Now go ahead please. one another interesting information is in context of Ladakh, foreigner tourists travel to this place for either for adventure or either for culture. बताओ इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है ना. 2017 में मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म की स्टडी है ये. 2017 मैंने लिखा भी है कहीं शायद, ये देखो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म की 2017 की स्टडी है. इट्स नॉट माय ओन डेटा. ठीक है जी. फिर यहाँ पे एक और इंटरेस्टिंग पर्पस क्या है, पर्पस है उनका नेचर और ये सब चीजें हैं. देखो विच nationalities are more into Ladakh. French people, USA, Thailand, Japanese, UK, German, Australia. So you can launch an cultural tourism product or adventure tourism product and you can target these markets. Right? Clear? Next please. Type of travelers there are adventure seeker, spirituality seeker, religious seeker, gastronomical, dark tourism, photography, astrotourism. It varies. Excursionists are there, right? It is a huge. Next. So this is the basic travel motivation theory. And which theory is named? What is the name of this theory? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It says people travel for basic needs, basic psychological needs, food, shelter, clothing, right, physical desires, right. But it was a ancient time traveling. Nowadays almost less people are traveling with this region. People travel for safety also, right. For example, nowadays this different disputes are going on across the country and people are shifting to other countries. That is, they are traveling because of the safety reasons, right. Then we have love and belongings. You want to travel to meet your family, friends, where you feel the sense of accomplishment with your parents. You feel so connected, content, and when you are with your parents, with your family, with your friends, right, your loved ones, right. Then esteem, self. Actually, for some achievements we also want. For example, you are traveling to, you did an activity, bungee jumping. So bungee jumping is a kind of a achievement for you. I did it. You will flaunt among your friends, right? Okay, I had done 4,000 meters, not 4,000, but probably it is 500-meter long or something, not much, right? I don't think so. 500. It will be hardly 100-meter, probably 100-meter high. Not there is also one bungee jumping points in chilling, before chilling, right? So it is a kind of, it gives you a sense of achievements. Self-actualization is kind of a actual feeling when you feel, okay, I am made for this. Actually, purpose of life is connected with some of your self-actualization things, right? I did solo tour of the whole world. That is I did my solo tour to Afghanistan, right? Or for example, it was your dream to write a travel diary and get it published. So these are the self-actualizations. But you feel like, okay, I am something born for these things. Clear? Next, Maslow's hierarchy needs. Okay, keep it in your mind always. Travel products in the future. This is the future of your tourism products. I think you know everything except the transformative. I think these two are very important: experiential tourism and transformative tourism. For example, you are going to XYZ destination with the purpose to feel the spiritual practice, to meditation. You want to meditate, you want to attend some wellness programs. After attending such kind of experience activities, programs, you feel transformative. For example, after attending this course, you will have different perspective about tourism. I'm sure about that. That is a transformation into your personality. Okay, so people travel for this region also, right? Experiential tourism, experience. I want to experience the cultural life, village life. There you are giving them experience, right? First, and pottery. People are so much into pottery making nowadays, and activities, cooking classes. That is kind of they are learning. They are experiencing that thing. They want to sing Ladakhi song. They want to learn some Ladakhi words. That is experience. ठीक है? to wear the local dress and they are roaming across. Right? Next, please. Okay, back please. Wellness travel. There is a difference between wellness tourism and health tourism. Wellness is a नींद आ रही है? नहीं आ रही? इतना मीठा पढ़ाता हूं मैं कि नींद आ जा रही है. गीता थोड़ी ना मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि वो लामा जी के वो वचन थोड़ी ना चले हैं कि मंत्र मुग्ध है. ध्यान दो यहाँ पे थोड़ा. ठीक है? So wellness, there is a difference between wellness and health. Health tourism is related to diagnosis of your body, health or medical tourism, right? But wellness is healing of your body or purification of your soul through different activities, yoga, meditation, spiritual practices, or some others. Clear? Wellness. Longer trips, like you are traveling for 6 months, you are traveling for 10 months. That are the longer trips. Workation is a very interesting concept. Workation is a kind of concept. You are working from X, Y, Z destinations from Monday to Friday or during working days, and you are traveling around on the weekends. Okay? Clear? Active ecotourism. For example, I traveled to Bali and I participated into plantation program. That is ecotourism. Active ecotourism. Ecotourism is a traveling to a place with the purpose to explore the flora and fauna of that place with the purpose, with the educational purpose, and you are contributing towards the economic upliftment of that local community, right? But in active ecotourism, you are doing the same thing, but at the same moment you are planting also, right? Or any other activity which is protecting that flora or fauna. That is active ecotourism, right? Sustainable tourism, any tourism which is taking care of environment, economy, and socio-cultural concepts, right? Wellness can be, see, in a home there can be a room, but in a room there cannot be a home. Are you getting my point? In a home there is a room, but in a room there is no home. Same is the concept with sustainable tourism. Sustainable tourism can comprises of a different tourism, right? And different tourisms are a way to achieve the sustainable tourism. I want to develop Ladakh as a sustainable tourism destination. For that you will promote homestay tourism, cultural tourism, wellness tourism, vacations, right? So sustainable tourism is a bigger image. Okay? समझ आ रहा नहीं आ रहा? Jorfel? Next. Vacation we have defined. Next. Staycation is also known. So hotel plus stay. Okay. So there are two concepts: product expansions and product innovation. Product innovation is talking about only new concept, new product, right? But product expansion is something you are adding some services to the existing product. For example, you have a homestay, you ran that homestay business for 10 years. Now you are adding up with the trekking facilities also, trekking service also. Like, okay, I will provide the trekking services to all those tourists who are staying at my place, right? That is extension of. Next, so these are the different properties in your place, Ladakh, and we have already discussed these. What are the different concepts of market research? We talked about BCG yesterday. We talked about Porter's 5 forces. We talked about public domain data is also helpful for deciding the market, and one another was a very important one was which BCG we discussed. बताओ आप last कौन से थे last? Good. Blue ocean strategy and red ocean strategy. Next. Rumbak village. How many of you have been to this place? अब बाकी लद्दाख के हैं बाहर के हैं? बताओ. The only village I admire a lot is a Rumbak village. I like the business model of this place. I actually like Rumbak village. It has a hardly 10 to 12 households are there. All of those households has a rooms are available under homestay scheme for the tourist. They have fixed price of 1500. Last year when I visited that place, right, 1500, everyone is providing the same, right? And it was this concept tourism, this village was promoted by this wildlife department of Ladakh, UT Ladakh, right? Amazing village, amazing wildlife around, right? So there are 10 to 12. This is one component. It's the upper Rumbag. There is a lower Rumbag also. Few of the houses are there. So totally 10 to 12 houses are there. Now, for example, day one there is a tourist arrival. Group of tourists reached into the base village. So they will go to the very first homestay. Okay. On the next homestay day, if the tourists are coming, they don't go to the same homestay. So village has managed the concept in such a way that they will go to the next homestay. Next day it will go to the next homestay. Next homestay. Then rotation wise you will get those tourists. Right? Such a beautiful sustainable tourism concept it is. There is no unnecessary competition of marketing. Right? So this is the beauty of this village. This is the beauty of this majority of the tourism villages in Ladakh. Right? So such kind of concept you can work on. Next please. In your village, in context of your village. So okay, I'm so fed up with this font. Tar village. How many of you have been to Tar village? Anyone? Tar village? No, none of you. Being a tourism student, you must go there. Last year we planned, but we lost it. I'm sorry for that. Tar village, it got best tourism. क्या हुआ? भूख लगी है? उसको लगी है? अच्छा, 5 मिनट दो. ठीक, last 5 minutes. Tar village got a best village tourism award by Ministry of Tourism in responsible tourism context. Responsible tourism is again a way to achieve sustainable tourism. समझ आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा? क्या समझ आ रहा है? तो Tar village जाओ. It was an abandoned village at one point of time. In 2000, post pandemic. During pandemic, actually, the people they just went back to the villages because of the pandemic things, and they started to think. Then they started to think about to develop that village as a tourism village. Just imagine within 3 or 4 years of output, they got best tourism award, village award in a responsible tourism category. Just imagine, right? And they launched a very important program, Back to Village. So the artisans who were making some baskets in Leh city, they went back. They went back to the village and they started to make baskets there. And when tourists are coming, they are giving them that hands-on practice, and that practice is known as which kind of tourism it will be? Experiential tourism. That is experiential tourism, right? These are the clear. Next, please. They are not selling them KFC or McD or some other things. They are offering local, pure organic, authentic. Clear? Please back. This is he is building some local, maybe some chair or something, sitting thing. Tourists will come and they will experience it. They will enjoy. It is memorable experience for local foods. This is another handicrafts, oils. All these are the products they are offered to the tourist. Right? Next, please. So their farm stay concept is the local concept. You are whatever a local is eating, they are offering it to the tourist. Nothing else, no difference. Right? And people are liking it. And it got a best tourism village award in a responsible tourism category. Next, look at this. Back. Can you see that room? Very local lamp. Right? They are not offering them sleep bells, cushions or something else. It's normal things. Right? This is the concept. Go ahead. This is Amaju is they are actually the leading this campaign. Okay, there, and he's passed out I think from Secmol. Okay, so adventure, village explore, workshops on see there basket building experience. आपको तो आता है, yeah, the people who are from this place they know it, but there are many others from the rest of the world who don't know to do this. Next, see they are providing, they have already scheduled the programs. Sunday 23rd June they are conducting these trekking tours, Ladakhi cuisine workshop. Have you ever imagined this can be a tourism product? आपने कभी सोचा है कि ऐसा ये टूरिज्म प्रोडक्ट हो सकते थे? नजुमा सही दादा ने तो सोचा होगा. हाँ देखो, ठीक है, ये सब चीजें हैं, लोगों को इसी चीजों में दे आर एंजॉय द बेसिक्स. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट, this is an NEP and see very to be crisp and short, the future is of multidisciplinary research. Tourism education is a multidiscipline based. You study geography, you study management, right? You're studying planning, right? You study history, you study culture, right? Multiple subjects, multiple disciplines are there. Okay, so in national education policy there are concepts to build multidisciplinary research universities. Government is saying there must be a multidisciplinary college at least in every district of the country, and by 2030 they want to develop it the country as a more towards the multidisciplinary research. So it is important to focus on a research which is a multidisciplinary. For example, you are from tourism, then try to study on the behavior of a psychology of tourist. So that is a kind of a your transdisciplinary research, interdisciplinary research. Okay, next, these are the basic concept, and when you will go through this document, national education policy framework 2020, there are 72 times they have used a multidisciplinary word, so you can imagine how much important it is, right? Government has opened up the space to study the subject of your choice from in the colleges. Now even your degrees wouldn't be named as a Bachelor of Science, so it is removed there. Now bachelor degrees, okay, or bachelor degree in research. This is the name, which is a inclusive, which shows the inclusivity of multidisciplinary approach, right? So these are the few things which is government taking care of, and by 2030 higher education institutions shall aim to become multidisciplinary institutions and must focus on student strength in thousands. Like it should not be like limited to 100 or something. It is a bigger number must be there. Clear? So upcoming word is for upcoming time is for tourism research in multidisciplinary area, right? And you must focus on this national education framework and try to develop your skills accordingly. Thank you so much. Any question, please? Question? पूछो. नहीं पूछना.